no doubts, and he has to be the player leading this new project. Now he's leaving the pitch, of course. Warming up is finished, and well, few minutes remaining to see the debut of Koeman, the debut of lots of signings.
It's going to be exciting.
Really
Bruno.
exciting, yeah.
Absolutely. In this beautiful stadium that is the Estadio de Johan Cruyff, the stadium dedicated to the Barça and Ajax legend, of course. Johan Cruyff, such a figure, such an important figure for this club. As well, the players are now back in the dressing room, so shortly kickoff will be taking place.
And yeah, we're gonna see now really interesting images, because this is the shirt that Barcelona will use today, of course, with the colors of La Señera, the flag of Catalonia, and Barça TV Plus there, of course, there in the left part of the shirt.
Of the sleeve, yeah.
We will enjoy, of course, all pre-season live here on Barça TV Plus, and well, a nice shirt, no, Diego, to play today.
A beautiful shirt for a great occasion, and again, I'm just so happy we're going to be able to see the match, and the viewers will be able to see the match as well, live and exclusive on Barça TV Plus. Because again, we read your comments, and we feel your frustration.
All our viewers deserve, I think, of course, to see the game here. So now, if they are on YouTube now and they are not subscribed yet to Barça TV Plus, go quickly, subscribe. It's really easy to do it, and enjoy, of course, the first game of Ronald Koeman era, and you will enjoy the rest of the preseason games and all the fantastic content, Diego, that we have on Barça TV Plus.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, original content produced right here in Barça Studios, such as, I mean, we mentioned two names before, Pedri and Trincao. One of the original series, Origins, will soon be debuting and launching as well on Barça TV Plus. But now let's head back over to the Estadio Johan Cruyff, because we're going to connect with Mark Brau, who's had a chat with the assistant coach for Football Club Barcelona, Alfred Schreuder.
Hi, Diego. How are you?
The best RPG on PC is seconds away. Download now on the Plarium Play Launcher and get ready to raid.
creo que el fútbol hay que jugarlo con público, con culés en nuestro sentido. Y esto es una lástima, pero aceptamos el momento que todo el mundo estamos. Entonces sí es especial, pero un público, un campo lleno, ha sido totalmente diferente.
Buona tarda, welcome to Camp Nou, welcome to Barça, Elche, welcome to a brand new season for Barça, the 2021 season that we're kicking off today here at Camp Nou. Just like the last games that were played last season, this one's going to be played behind closed doors. There won't be any fans attending today, the 55th Joan Gamper Trophy, this traditional game that's held every year before the actual start of the season. And it's been, can you believe it, it's been 2 months since the last pre-match show. Okay, come here. And I'm going to stop here because we've got Marc-André ter Stegen who's just starting the warm-up behind us. But as we were saying, it's just been 2 months since the last pre-match show that we had, and a lot has happened since. There's a lot of things that have happened, but there's still a week until we start playing for real. In exactly 1 week and 1 day, we'll be facing Villarreal here at Camp Nou. We just learned the exact time. It's going to be played on Sunday, 9:30 p.m. CST, Central Europe time here at Camp Nou. So this is our last test. Today we're playing Elche, and we really need to get that intensity because this is the Barça that we want to see when we face Villarreal next Sunday. We need to be on point because our opponent that day, they will have already been playing for 2 matches because La Liga has already said for some teams, not for us. So this is our last chance to prove that we are ready to start this new competition, this brand new season. Before we move on, we already know the lineup. We know the 11 players that Koeman has picked for this first game of the season at Camp Nou, and it goes this way. We're going to play with Neto on goal, which is joined by Arnau Tenas on the goal, and Iñaki Peña, with Sergio Roberto, Lenglet, Piqué and Jordi Alba on defense. We've got Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong and Coutinho in the midfield, and our forward line is going to be for Messi, for Ansu Fati and Antoine Griezmann. So you've got the lineup on your screen, you can see now, and I'm going to correct myself because of the energy, and I just heard the music of the goalkeepers warm-up song playing behind, and I just assumed that Marc-André ter Stegen was warming up, but he's not, because we've got Neto, Iñaki Peña and Arnau Tenas warming up behind me at the moment. So as we were saying, today we're playing the 55th edition of the Joan Gamper Trophy, which I'm sure you already know, culés, but it's the friendly tournament that's held every year at Camp Nou. There's going to be an MVP and a trophy delivered once the game is over to the winner of it. And the MVP, you can actually go and vote for it. You can go to the Barça website and be voting in real time. Who do you think is the most valuable player of the match? So go now there, vote for yours since the game starts. And at the same time, you will be able to enjoy the full match, the full game on Barça TV+. So once the pre-match show is over, once the warm-up is over, you will be able to follow the full game, the full match, live on Barça TV+. Something else I will have today, you will be able to see what the squad looks like at the moment, what's the official presentation for the 2021 season. That's a video that you will be able to see here in exclusive on the Barça Live show. It's going to happen towards the end, so be sure to tell your friends to join in and discover who and what does the squad looks like for the upcoming season. And after that, kickoff and time for Barça TV+. Now, at the moment, we're joined at Barça Studios by my rostro, and I'm sure you can see me. It's been a while. I want to know how have the holidays been, Maya? It's been a while.
Hello, Georgina. Well, super good. Everyone needs to rest. But how about you? How was your holidays?
Absolutely. No, they were good. When I was preparing the show, and I was like, it's been 2 months since we last say, Buona tarda and welcome to Camp Nou. Well, it was a game at Vitoria against Alaves, the last game of the season. But can you believe it? It's been 2 months, and so many things have happened since then. But today we're kicking off a brand new season, and we've got this lineup. Can I ask you your thoughts and whoever you're joined by at the studio?
Yes, well, actually, before starting with this, we want to remind to all the fans that are watching us from social media, they have to go to Barca TV Plus if you want to see the entire game, the reaction, the highlights, and the best content possible. Before talking about the starting lineup, here with me today is Bruno Ballester again. How are you?
Hello, Mai. Really excited again to be here and to enjoy another game. It's kind of 3 games in just 7 days. It's fantastic to enjoy football, and it's going to be the last test of the preseason. So really excited to see this final test before La Liga will kick off for Barcelona against Villarreal next Sunday at 9 o'clock Central European time. So let's see what happens.
Yes, and I want to ask you about the starting lineup. What do you think about this starting lineup for the Joan Gamper Trophy?
Well, for me, a bit of surprise to see Ansu Fati starting in the lineup because we have to remember that he has been out injured some days. Actually, it was a week. But if he's ready to start the game, it's because, of course, he will be physically well, and that's a good surprise. And then I think the other players, the rest of the squads, is more or less, I think, what Koeman will prepare for La Liga debut. Probably there's a name and a doubt in midfield, De Jong, Busquets, and the third player that, of course, will fight to play in this defending midfield will be Pjanic, that today is in the squad list. He's not going to start. Koeman said yesterday in the preview press conference that he was going to play some minutes probably in the second half because he has started to train this week. So, it's going to be a really interesting game, I think, this Joan Gamper Trophy.
Well, Georgina, I think the same as Bruno. Actually, this is a pretty must test before that game against Villarreal.
Yes, and I've got somebody else to ask the thoughts on the lineup because I'm joined by Aviv Levi here. Hello, how are you?
What's up, Georgina? Good.
It's
Long
been
time no see.
Half a year, actually. I didn't see you before quarantine.
We haven't seen each other since February, I think.
February, yes, like 6 months or more.
Oh.
Before I ask you your thoughts on today's starting lineup, you can see that the players have already started the warm-up. They are wearing their new pre-match kit. Gamper always marks the start of a new season, the new squad, the new everything, the new kits, and we'll be talking about it throughout the show. But before we go there, down the time, thoughts on the lineup?
I think it's an interesting lineup. Ansu Fati back from injury and also back immediately in the lineup, and I think it will give the team positive influence because he's so direct, so vertical, and I'm looking forward to see him play.
What did you think of you have been there, what did you think of the other 2 friendlies that we've played against Nastic and Girona?
Yeah, I was there in the Stadio Cruyff. I think the team, we're playing a new system, obviously, 4-2-3-1 with a bit different, Messi moving, Coutinho back, Griezmann there. We're playing differently, but the team needs time to gel, but I think we're doing positive change.
Is there anything you're expecting from today's game, like a lot of goals?
Yeah, I expect seriousness because I think you probably mentioned it. We play next week Sunday against Villarreal.
Exactly.
So, and this is a La Liga opponent. I think they will be serious and they will want really to go out and play and score goals and to win this game as well.
If the La Liga hadn't had a staggered start, in fact, Elche would have been the first opponent that we would have played here at Camp Nou too. So this is like a friendly, not that friendly because obviously there are no 3 points.
It's never a friendly game.
It's never a friendly game. So it won't count, but it could have. It could have if it had been played in normal conditions and if all the culés could have been here at the stadium. Okay, what do you think of the new kit? Because I just realized while seeing ourselves on
I love
YouTube.
it. I was speaking with our camera guy Ignacy as well before the match. Like, it looks really nice in real life. Like the colors are chill, the yellow lines are cool, and I think I like it better than last season's.
The yellow color always reminds me of
2011,
Wembley,
David Villa.
Yes. Manchester United, yes. That's the thing that I think of at first when I see a yellow color.
The kit is so nice, yeah, actually it's really nice.
And the second one is the black and gold.
Yes.
And the third one is pink. Which one do you prefer? What's your question?
Which one is your favorite? Mine is the black one.
No, mine is the black one because
black is sick.
I prefer the black over this one actually because the black is my favorite color.
The black is sick.
I like the bracelet that they gave us
and
today.
And the third kit? It's refreshing.
It's refreshing and it's got these cool vibes. It's like from Florida, Miami.
So let me tell you something about the third kit because I've seen a lot of comments on social media like, Why the pink with the green? Let me tell you why. Because it's La Liga standards. Because the first two kits are dark pants. The third kit cannot have a dark pants. So that's why they went for the slightly different combination of pink and green. So that's a little insight.
That's the reason why we are not playing with black pants, for example, and we have to play with this green teal color. But I think it's a different combination. Like, why not? You know, it's different.
It's different.
I've got a game for you. This is the start of a new season, and I'm gonna have three questions for you and for everyone watching at home. We're streaming live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Barca TV Plus. So everyone watching, I want your answers too in the live chat. We'll be reading some of them. I'm going to hand this card over to you.
Perfect.
You need to give me how many goals do you think Barca will score this season?
Yes.
Who do you think is going to be the top scorer?
Okay.
And how many wins will we have in this season's league?
Okay, and do I need to show it afterwards?
No, you're going to place it in this envelope that I have right here.
Okay.
And we're going to open it on the last Wednesday.
What does it say? The envelope? Oh, okay. It's personalized envelope. Thank you.
It's personalized, so at the end of the season, we know who has written it. Okay, so I'm going to hand you this. This is a fountain pen. I never allow anyone to write on this, but I forgot my rotulador. I don't even know how do you say this in English, but...
Your pen?
Yeah, not the pen, like in French we say a feutre.
Okay.
I've got all the...
Okay.
I hate seeing someone write with my fountain pen. I'm suffering at the moment.
Top scorer.
I'm suffering.
Who do we go for here?
Who do you think... I'm asking the people at home, who do you think is going to be our top scorer this season? Top scorer for Barca this season, all competitions included.
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. Yeah. Gideon thinks Messi with 24 goals.
Okay.
That's an option. We've seen Griezmann, Messi. Let me move on to the next question. How many, what's the next? How many goals do we score this season? Like overall? You've written all three. Okay. How many goals? That in the live chat. And the third question is total wins in this season league out of 38.
Okay. I like it.
Are you confident with your picks?
Fun fact for the people at home. Do you can I ask a people question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. How many goals did Barca score in the 2012-2013 season?
Why this question? I mean,
I was thinking of goals what do teams usually score? And because that's when we set the record.
Okay.
That's when we set the record. Do you know?
If it's the season where we set the record, I'm going to assume it's the season where Messi scored. He
scored a lot of goals. He scored a lot of goals. It was the season with.
I'm going to say, I don't know about it, but Marc Brau probably knows about it.
Knows for sure.
I'm going to ask it. 100 how many?
100 plus goals.
I was going to say 114, but I don't know.
115.
I didn't know about it, I swear.
Very good,
that was a complete random guess. But we're going to ask Marc Brau, and I'm trying to see him fail.
We want to see Marc Brau fail.
You can save that in the
because he knows everything.
You can, yes. You can fool it if you want. Give this back to me because I'm suffering so much at the moment. And my last question for you is your prediction.
For today?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Elche. I'm gonna be a bit tough on you. I think 6-1.
6-1. That's our cameraman's prediction.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was his prediction?
Yes, that was his 6-0.
Nice.
¿Cuántos es? 6, and he doesn't know how many for Elche.
Okay.
But 6 goals for Barca.
I think we'll score 6 because I think the pitch is very big. I think the players are really excited to play back at home, and we're gonna score some goals, have some fun.
Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much, Aviv.
Thank you so much.
Can I keep this for to talk about it?
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I will see you over Instagram and Twitter and everything.
I will see you on YouTube.
Yes, we're now everywhere. We're on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter. We'll see each other.
I'll see you during the game. Of course, with some distance, with a few seats between us.
Sure.
Socially distanced.
Socially distanced.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.
See you, Aviv. It was nice to have someone actually with me here on the pitch because it hasn't happened often in the last few games where with all the COVID protocols and safety measures we are so alone in these stadiums that are empty, no fans. It's sad, and especially for a game like today where Gamper is. I remember coming here as a kid. It was one of the most exciting days of the year. Coming here with your family, with your friends, everyone from Barcelona was coming. A lot of people from all around the world, they were coming here to enjoy this game of Barca against all kinds of teams, because it's not that usual that we're playing a team from the league. This year is Elche, because there were not a lot of available teams at the moment, because most of the leagues have already started, and we really needed to pick up a team that hadn't started playing neither for this new season. So that's why Elche was the one selected, and Girona earlier this week. But in other seasons, we usually played against like top flight teams from all over the world, not only Europe, America, everything. So yeah, it's sad to see one day like this that's going to be played with no fans here at the stadium, no activities, no nothing. Let me refresh you the lineup real quick, with Neto on goal, with Sergi Roberto, Lenglet, Piqué and Jordi Alba in defense, with Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong and Coutinho in midfield, and Messi, Ansu Fati and Antoine Griezmann on the forward line. Aviv and our camera Ignazi said that we're scoring 6 goals today against Elche. I'm saying we're scoring 4, and 4-0 is my prediction. I'm going to ask my and Bruno's one, and everyone at home, leave your prediction in the live chat now.
Well, Georgina, my prediction is 4-1. I'm giving the chance to Elche to score 1 goal. I obviously prefer the clean sheet, and I want to ask Bruno, what's your prediction?
I'm gonna go for 3-0. Yeah, so same number of goals like in the game against Nastic and against Girona, but today with a clean sheet. Let's see if Neto can keep his first clean sheet. That, of course, will give him confidence before the start of the league.
Okay, so I see that you are all very, very confident with today's game, this game against Elche. Let me read some of the results that you're leaving on the live chat. We've got Jamil Khan saying 7-1, Zeus Shadow saying 5-1, Amanita today, Christian Murti 10-4. I think this is a bit too optimistic. Jamal Hussain 5-0 for Barca, Tushara 7-0, 4-0 for Antonio Llanes, a couple more, Rabia Gui 3-0, and a Cobra 5-0, another manita for us for today. Remember that you will be able to see all these potential goals that can happen today on Barca TV Plus once Barca warm-up show is over. And in case you don't know how to access Barca TV Plus, well, it's everywhere. You just type that on your browser and you go there. Or if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you already have the link in the description box. So just hit that and go subscribe on Barca TV Plus to see and enjoy the full match for today against Elche. Gamper, start of a new season. We were talking kits with Aviv, and let me show you that today's kit has something special, because, well, this is the regular kit, the one that I'm wearing, but we've got slightly different, a couple differences today. Not only the players will be wearing a culés work here just between the crest and the Nike logo, but we've got this Cupra logo on the side here on the sleeve of the shirt. And what makes this special, the fact is that this jersey is going to, well, the players, once the game is over, they are going to sign their own jerseys, and they will be auctioned off with all the money that we raise there. The Barca Foundation and Cooper are going to give it away to programs in the research fighting against COVID-19. So this is also the reason behind this 19 number here. It's a pretty good initiative by Barca and Cupra, obviously, so that's the reason. When you see that on Barca TV Plus during the game, when you see the Cupra logo on the player's sleeve, you can think about it. It's raising funds against this terrible disease, COVID. Well, start of a new season also means that we've got new signings, that we've got a new coach, we've got so many things going on at the team right now, and I want to know at home, what's the player that you're most excited about for this 2021 season? Which is the player that we've signed, or the player that's come back from loan? One player from the reserve team that might have might be the big break for this season with the first team. Who is the player that you are most excited about for this season? And mine, Bruno, I'm asking you the same question. Who's making you some light in your eyes? Why?
I have to decide just one. I will say Pedri, but Pedri and Trincao, I'm just like marvelous, like whoa. Bruno?
I will go for Miralem Pjanic. Hopefully he will debut today, and I think he's an experienced player that will be really important in this season for FC Barcelona.
Mai, you had the opportunity to interview Pedri, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So, did you pick it for that reason? Is it only pure football reasons? Or,
no, but
tell us a bit more about him. What did you feel from that?
Apart from that, is because many other people that have a lot of experience in the second division told me like he's so great, and after seeing those matches and a lot of videos from him, actually with 17 years old, it's like he's 17 years old and he's amazing.
Sorry, Maya, we just got a ball over here, but I agree with you. In fact, my best friend's girlfriend is a professional football player. She plays in the Canary Islands, and she said, "You don't know who you just got as a transfer. He's going to be amazing. I'm so happy that you got him." That's from the moment that Pedri was announced when we interviewed him in a live call during the quarantine period. So imagine all the months that he's been saying he's going to be amazing, and we've seen the connection that he has with a few players. Hopefully he can get some minutes today. Trincao, Pjanic, more like Conrad de la Fuente. So a lot of them. Let's see if they can get some minutes today here at Camp Nou and have their official debut. Well, it's going to be a friendly, but their debut with Barca here on Camp Nou, because it's always special. So keep giving us who are you excited about for this 2021 season on the live chat. We're reading you. And I'm seeing a lot of comments on Coutinho. For example, Gamer Tamizan is saying that's happy for Coutinho being back with the team. I think he's also going to be great with the new system that he was talking about. We still need some adjustments to be done here, but it's a promising start, and I'm sure that he can bring a lot to this new team. A team that's coached by a new manager. We've got Ronald Koeman on the bench. He's also going to be sitting on the bench for the first time at Camp Nou in his career. So today is going to be his debut here at our home. My question for you is to pick an emoji for Koeman at the moment. Leave your emojis in the live chat. And Maya, Bruno, give me yours.
Well, we didn't have the box of emojis here, but I will say like
no worries.
The trophy. I just want the Joan Gamper trophy to stay at home. What about you, Bruno?
I will go for the fire, and the excitement, of course, of this new Barca for this campaign.
I'm seeing hard. If you had to pick one for Ronald Koeman, what he has transmitted you in these first two games against Nastic, what would you say? What's your feelings towards his way of coaching, what we've seen in training, what we've seen him say, how we've seen him talk to the players? What are your takes on this, Maya and Bruno?
For me, I will say the arm, because I think he's 100% worried about all the players being fit and their best. So I think like something related to workout. Bruno?
For me, that he has a clear idea that this is important, and that he has lots of different players that also I think this will help him during the season to have lots of possibilities with different kind of players.
I'm sure he will put some revelations there in the team. We've seen him train a lot physically. We've seen them do a lot of intense workout. And you can also see that in the warm-ups. They started warming up pretty early compared to what the last games had been like. And by the time they would have been doing free kicks under the last coaches, for what I remember from the last shows that we made when we were at this time, more or less, we would have started with free kicks, and now the players, you can see them doing some exercises. A new exercise. Maybe they have friendlies in the both friendlies, but I was still not working here for First Life, so I don't know because I wasn't there. But yeah, definitely there's some change now. I don't know if we'll have the time for all the questions, but I've prepared a trivia. So let's see how many we've got time before we talk to Marc Brau and we see that presentation video where you will be able to see like all the squad, how it looks like for the new season. The theme on the trivia is the Gamper Trophy. So I'm going to give you facts and questions about it, and you've got your buzzers. My Bruno, you at home have the live chat ready. Remember to write A, B, or C, depending on what you think is the right answer. And the first question for you is, which fact of the following ones is false about Joan Gamper. Joan Gamper, the founder and the person that carries his name here on the trophy. Which one of the following facts is false? First one, that he founded Football Club Zurich too. B, that he was the first Barca president. Or C, that he scored 9 goals for Barca in a game.
I know this one for sure. It's letter B. He was not the first Barca president.
How did you know that? How are you so sure?
I'm sure because I'm reading a lot about this.
She's reading a book about
Yes.
Gamper, so yeah, good advantage for her.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. Everyone who wrote B on the live chat is right because he was not the first president of Barca, contrary to what a lot of people think. He was the founder of the club, but not its first president. And let's move on to the second question. Which one of the following teams has won the Gamper Trophy, besides Barca, obviously, more than once? Is it A, Football Club Köln from Germany? Is it B, Liverpool? Or is it C, Santos Football Club?
Super
Yeah,
quickly.
I know this one because I've been preparing the stats for the game commentary, and I think it's A, Köln, with 2 trophies, I think.
Absolutely right, Bruno. Absolutely right. People don't really know a lot about Gamper because I'm seeing a lot of mixed answers here on the live chat, at least on YouTube. I don't know about Facebook or Twitter at the moment, but on YouTube, you need to study more. You can call Bruno and Mai, and they will inform you. 1-1. Let's move on to the third question. What happened back in 1996? What made that Joan Gamper special? Was it A, played outside Camp Nou, like in a different stadium? Was it B, because Barca did not participate in that Joan Gamper? Or C, was it played on Christmas?
Do you know it, really?
I think it's letter A. Outside Camp Nou. It was the only time we played out of the Camp Nou, the Joan Gamper Trophy.
She has been reading about it.
Am I right?
Yes,
That's also
you're
in
right.
the book. That's also in the book
you're
of
right.
Joan Gamper, or what?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it was played at the Estadio Olímpic of Barcelona.
Do we
It's
know
a place where Espanyol also played a lot of. Yes, because Camp Nou was undergoing some works, some constructions. Yeah, and this is the reason why it was played. It had to be played outside during that summer. I'm imagining in a few years, like the Georgina of the future doing a trivia and saying like, what made 2020? Well, 2020 is Gamper special. Like, was it because there were no fans at the stadium, or because this is a huge difference. Like not having in one of these festive days, not having culés here supporting the team to see the presentation feels weird, but it's what we got. At least we've got football. So question 4. What made 1984's Gamper special? Was it A, the first time?
Sorry, because
okay. No, give it to me.
No,
you give it to me now. A, B, or C?
It's because it was in our screens, but I'll imagine it's Maradona.
No, A, B, or C?
B, Maradona.
B, Maradona, A, B, or C? I would love it to be C, I have to say. But the truth is you're wrong, Bruno. This is A. Boca Juniors faced Aston Villa, and it was the first time that an Argentinian and an English team faced here in the Gamper. It made the headlines the next day on newspapers all over the world because it's the first time that 2 teams from Argentina and England played after the Malvinan Wars.
Exactly. It was because of the Maldives Islands.
Maldives, yes. The war that happened, and it was the first time that 2 teams from these 2 countries faced each other. So it was a big news at the moment. We're going to have a change here for the following Barca lives. If you answer wrong a question, you get 1 point less. This is a change that I want to introduce because if not, you can buzz and try your luck and gamble a bit and be right. It was not the case for Bruno. But it could have happened, so for the future when Sara and Robert or whoever is at what?
But if it's ABC, we have to do like in school and in university, 0.33 or 0.5, no? Because I mean, there are 3 options.
It's true. I didn't remember. I remember you at university because we studied together, but I didn't remember that mechanic.
It will be a math class.
What kind of subject did we?
if we have to calculate points, it will be a maths class instead of a football show.
But people on the live chat can help us out. Fifth question. It's now my 3, Bruno 1. Fifth question. Which year saw Messi's outstanding Gamper performance? Was it A in 2003, was it B in 2004, or was it C in 2005? Live chat, I know you know this one.
B, 2004. No, A. 3,
I know people
sorry.
at home know this one.
No, it's A. 3.
No, 2000. I want people at home to give me the answer for this one because we actually had that Gamper played, and the thing is, I've said it's 2005, and we had Fred Rijkaard as our coach that year, but we faced Capello, and Capello recognized that he had tried to convince Fred Rijkaard for him to move to Juventus. So you've got the full game, by the way, on YouTube. If you go to Barca's YouTube channel, you can see that full game where Messi had an outstanding performance here at Camp Nou. You can go and enjoy it any moment once this game is over, that you will be able to follow on Barca TV Plus, by the way. I don't see Mark coming. He's there, like walking very slowly. So my congratulations on winning this, on winning this trivia. Thank you very much, everyone at home, for participating. And we've got a couple things now. I'm going to let's see what our president had to say before the start of this game against Elche. These are the words of our president, José María Bartomeu.
The truth is that it's a different Gamper, of course. The pandemic means that we still can't have our fans here with us at the stadium. It's the handicap of the pandemic. But it's the first game at the stadium. It's the presentation of the team, new season, an atypical season, because we're starting later than other teams. But we have the presentation today, new coach as well, and we have full confidence in Ronald Koeman for this upcoming season. It's a different pre-season, of course. Fewer weeks of preparation, fewer games. But the team's playing a different way, we can see that. We can see what Koeman wants to give to the team. Today against Elche, a first division team. It's a stronger team, of course. And we wanted the Gamper to be celebrated. We didn't want the pandemic to stop that. And next week we're starting the league. And in training we can see the team is excited and ready to start. It's a high number of signatures. It surprised us all. It surprised the promoters as well. It's a democratic exercise in the club. And now we have to continue with the process. In the next few days, we'll have to formalize the vote of censure board, and then there'll be 10 days to validate all of those signatures. Maximum transparency in the process, but we have to keep working. Things don't stop, even though we have this vote of censure. It doesn't mean we don't have to keep on working. There are still a few days until the end of the market, and we need to keep going. The board of directors is surprised, of course, by the high number of signatures. But we respect it. We respect the liberty of everyone. The members are the owners of the club, and it needs to keep being that way. And when all of this is over, all of the revision is over, we'll sit down and talk.
The video of this new season. Go ahead.
Hola culés, el fútbol sin vosotros no es lo mismo. Será un camper y un inicio de temporada muy diferente. Pero os puedo asegurar que aunque no estéis en el campo, con nosotros os vamos a sentir muy cerca. Y os aseguro que vamos a trabajar al máximo para representar al club en todas las competiciones como se merece. Esta plantilla, nuestra manera de entender el fútbol, con el máximo compromiso e intensidad, me hace sentir muy optimista esta temporada. Visca el Barça y visca Cataluña.
I té aquest toc d'exterior molt ràpid per acabar connectant un TDM, una paret o un tercer home amb una seqüència diferent. Molt bé, molt bé. El Barça en aquests espais reduïts, de moment amb aquests jugadors que té el camp, funciona molt bé.
Aquí està jugant Frenkie de Jong davant Nuque.
See as the season moves on if Koeman tries out different things, but so far it looks like we're playing with those two traditional midfielders as Lionel Messi makes a run forward, combining with Ansu Fati. Messi to Coutinho. Here's Felipe Coutinho looking for an opening. The shot goes into the hands of Edgar Badilla. Second chance for Barca. The first one went in. This one well saved by the keeper. But Coutinho's been quite impressive in these first two games, and here in the early minutes of the game, creating his own opportunity. Now Barca force a throw in on the right-hand side. Langley. Langley gets Coutinho involved in the middle. Jordi Alba. Barca move to the left. Here is Ansu Fati trying to get away from his mark. He was dispossessed. Good pressure between Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets to win the ball back. That was a great defensive move by Jordi Alba. First 10 minutes played, Barca 1, Elche 0. The goal was scored by Antoine Griezmann in the second minute after a great move by the team with Lionel Messi finding Jordi Alba on the left. The cross by Alba was met by Griezmann, who scored easily.
Second goal for Griezmann in this pre-season after the penalty he scored against Nastic.
Here is Ansu going one-on-one and tripped over. Also will have a chance to cross the ball in from the left-hand side. So was tripped by Yosan there. Clear foul.
And probably not a yellow card because this is a friendly. Yeah? But
exactly.
It was also a good chance for Barca.
It'll have to be something quite harsh to see Carlos Calderina Pavón reach into his pocket today. Messi will be in charge of putting the cross inside the box. Messi contemplating, looking for his options. Here is the cross headed up in the air by Peramilla. And Elche clear. Piqué will pick it up. Coutinho passes it forward. Here is Antoine Griezmann with another shot which goes over the crossbar. And Edgar Badilla got the tip of his fingers to it. Corner kick on the right-hand side for Barca after yet another opportunity for Antoine Griezmann. There was no hesitation there by the Frenchman. He saw the opening and went for it.
Griezmann getting used to this new position that he is playing under Ronald Koeman.
He does look a bit more comfortable than starting from the left. Now Barca have taken that corner short. Sergio Roberto plays it back to Messi on the right-hand side. Here is Barca's number 10, Barca's captain, Lionel Messi with the cross. It bounces off of the back of an Elche defender. And Griezmann was the man who got the last touch there. There'll be throw-in for our visiting side today. You can see that Barca going to try and put some pressure on Elche here. They try to clear the ball out. Sergio Roberto heads it forward. Coutinho back to Frenkie de Jong. Barca start from behind again. 10 players in Elche's half. Here is Lionel Messi moving away from Peramilla. The shot by Messi took a deflection, and there'll be another corner kick for Barca.
He has scored the 2 goals of this pre-season, Messi, from outside the box, and here was a third attempt.
Yes, one with his left, one with his right. That was quite a goal, that one he scored with his theoretically weaker foot. Here is the cross by Messi. I think the last player who got a touch was Gerard Piqué, so ball goes out for a goal kick. And I say theoretically, obviously it is his weaker foot, but wouldn't we all like to have the ability to shoot with our right foot like Lionel Messi did?
And there in the stands, the players that are having out of the squad list in this game, Riqui Puig, Suarez, and also Wagué, Todibo, Rafinha, and Arturo Vidal.
Elche playing from behind. Josema switches it over to Corsan. Barca not putting terrible pressure on Elche, but the away side are struggling to make it out of their own half at the moment. We can see Griezmann's moved over to the right-hand side at the minute. That means that Coutinho's playing in behind Lionel Messi, who's playing as the number 9. So we'll see a little bit of switching in positions as well in this 4-2-3-1. Here is Langley, first quarter of an hour of the game. Barca 1, Elche 0. De Jong finds Ansu Fati on the left. Ansu back to Jordi Alba. Ike now moves it over to Sergi Roberto. Roberto inside to De Jong. Coutinho drops back. De Jong tries to play it over to the right-hand side successfully to Antoine Griezmann. Also moving it around, looking for openings. Ike, Sergio Roberto, making his way forward. He has Griezmann to help him. Roberto into the middle, playing it short with Frenkie de Jong. Now Griezmann on the right. Griezmann, can he put a cross inside? He passes to De Jong. Barca just gradually moving forward. Now Langley, not the best of passes out to Jordi Alba. Elche tried to shake off the Barca pressure and move into opposition half. Peramilla's on the left. This is Josema. We can clearly see that for a few minutes now, Bruno, Griezmann's moved over to the right and it's Messi who's playing as striker.
Yeah, that's one of the things also that we have seen in these first games of Koeman. Lots of players switching positions, and he actually said also in the post-game interview against...
Oh, good recovery by Frenkie de Jong. This is going to be Barca's second. Here is Frenkie. Good save by Edgar Badilla. De Jong will be kicking himself after that one. It was a very clear opportunity. Bad pass in the Elche defensive third. De Jong there, alert to recover. He got himself inside the box, one-on-one with the keeper, but Badilla got the best of it.
So yeah, what I was saying, that this is something intentionally made by Koeman, and he thinks that this helps the team and makes it difficult for the opponent if you don't know exactly where Barcelona players will be playing. So that's one of the reasons why Koeman is trying these switching positions.
Elche trying to move forward. Here's Peramilla on the left-hand side. He gets himself inside the box. In front of him is Piqué. Cross by Milla, intercepted with total calm by Clement Langley, and Barca move forward through Ansu Fati, who waits for support. Here is Ansu. Ansu with De Jong and now Messi in midfield. Ansu's making a run. Let's see if Coutinho and Messi can see him. Here is Lionel Messi. Alba on the left. Alba can put the cross inside. Back to Messi. It'll be a corner kick.
And now when I've seen Ansu Fati receiving the ball, I see like that he has grown a lot after these weeks in the national team this summer. I'm feeling like he knows that, okay, last season was a kind of a new player.
Yeah, he was adapting.
Exactly, but now I'm feeling that Ansu is going to be one of the important players, and that he knows that he has a new role now, that it's not a kind of a future star, that now he's going to have to be an important player for Barca.
Here comes the cross by Lionel Messi, and yes, I totally agree. Obviously, I mean, we need to take into account his young age, but on the other hand, second season, the element of surprise is over, and now he just needs to keep working to be a first-team player.
Of course, there's going to be a lot of competition up front, because you also have Trincao, you also have Dembélé, so...
Pedri as well.
Exactly, so it's going to be a big fight there.
Now Messi receives the ball off of Ansu. Messi tried to give it back to our number 31. Pass wasn't successful. Elche play in their own half. It's Verdu. Sema on the left. The pressure by Griezmann sends it back to Verdú.
And talking about that, Robert, I think it's important for Koeman to have players like Ansu or Dembélé or Trincao, because all of them, the young players, they normally can play in both sides, left or right, which is like, you never know what you're going to face, you know, against Barca if they want to switch sometimes.
No, they can definitely create off of their speed and dribble, which is something that sometimes we miss in the Barca attack. There's a beautiful combination there between Alba and Coutinho. Ansu Fati tried to connect with the cross by Alba, and that almost became Barca's second goal. Now Elche moving forward. Good defensive recovery by Felipe Coutinho, making the run back.
And yeah, another key of the season is going to be to have all the squad ready and at 100%. It's going to be a season with lots of games it's going to be short this season, so I think this is also really important to have all the squad motivated and ready to play, because everyone will have a chance.
Well, we've seen Alba make quite a few runs forward and put in a couple of very dangerous crosses. It was a weird season, the last one for Alba, with many injuries, especially at the beginning. Then after coming back from the lockdown break, he did have a couple of issues as well. He missed a couple of games, so never fully got into rhythm.
Yeah, but it seems like now they're, him and the rest of the group.
Oh no, right now, and let's hope it stays that way, they look fully healthy.
Yeah.
And let's hope that Alba can get back to his best level. As a foul was called against Elche. A clear one as Busquets' right foot was trodden on. And we'll see if Lionel Messi can go straight for goal here. It's quite far out, but I mean,
it's Messi.
It's Messi, exactly.
Yeah, and not his natural position, because this foul is in the left, but yeah, of course it's Messi. And he has scored goals from here and from longer distances.
And from weirder angles.
Yeah.
Here is Lionel Messi. Will he go for the cross or will he go for the shot? We'll see in just a few seconds. Here is Messi, of course, the shot, and Edgar Badía has to fly there to punch it away for a corner kick.
He also was close to score a free kick in the game against Girona. It was a fantastic save made by Juan Carlos. And again here, Edgar Badía.
Really similar to this one.
Yeah, he was in the same part of the pitch.
If I'm not mistaken, it's the that was cleared away for a corner kick, and off of that corner kick, the Messi goal came.
Exactly.
Am I correct in thinking that?
You're right, Robert, yeah.
Now, Elche trying to run away with it, Ansu trying not to make the foul. Sergio Roberto will challenge it there up in the air. Foul was called against Roberto. Speramilla dropped down to the ground.
And of course it's important in these games to start getting rhythm, but don't suffer injuries. Fortunately in the first two games, no injured players for Barcelona. But when you come back to the competition and to a high level after summer and some holidays, it's important to go step by step, and that's why in the first game the players just played 45 minutes, and then the other day they played
so if you play an hour.
Exactly, and let's see today how Koeman manages the minutes.
That's a replay of the goal. Great find by Lionel Messi, connecting with the Alba run, and then Jordi Alba finding Antoine Griezmann inside the box in the second minute of the game. We've seen Barca create other opportunities. Griezmann, Messi, Coutinho as well. All of them denied by a good keeper, Edgar Badía, one of their key players in that run for promotion into the first division last season.
Yeah, he has been fighting a lot, and now he will play for the first time in the top flight in La Liga Santander after a long career in the second division, Edgar Badía.
Well deserved. There he is, Badía, receiving the ball off of Gonzalo Verdú. We haven't seen much of our keeper so far, Neto. Elche been struggling to make it into Barca's half even.
Which is good.
Which is good, of course. Now they are in our half, as we speak of it, on the right-hand side. Looking for a cross. Here it comes, inside, cleared away by Piqué. Nuque keeps it alive, and the shot goes wide from the edge of the box. It was Tete Morente, one of their new signings this season.
It's not easy to be FC Barcelona's goalkeeper because the teams can arrive just 1, 2 or 3 times in a game, and you have to be there to stop all the shots. But well, of course, Neto is an experienced goalkeeper, and I think that these 2 months, more or less, that Ter Stegen will be out injured, he will be a fantastic replacement.
Exactly. Let's remind the fans that Ter Stegen will not start the season as he's recovering from knee surgery. So during the first few weeks, we'll see Neto start. Anglais clears it away. Alba, who lost view of the ball for a minute. Now Alba's gone down, play goes on. Piqué with the interception, corner kick. Now on the right-hand side for Elche. Alba still struggling down on the ground. Now he manages to make his way back. Not quite sure what happened there, but it's a little clash between two boots. Referee deemed it was not enough to call a foul. Here comes the corner kick, swung in from the right-hand side, headed away by Gerard Piqué. Elche on the right-hand side. Here comes another switch for the 40-year-old Nino, one of the most veteran players to play this season in the La Liga First Division, if not the most. Former player of other teams like Osasuna, Tenerife as well, now playing for Elche. A long career for Nino, and he's proved time and time again that he can score goals for all the teams he's played.
There are lots of veterans in La Liga that they're still there. I'm thinking about Joaquin,
yes.
Jorge Molina that will play in Granada this year. Well, lots of strikers, and Ángel Rodríguez also in Getafe. Well, lots of veteran players that they're still there and they're still scoring goals. Soldado, Negredo also back in this season playing for Cádiz. So yeah, it's quite exciting to see all these veteran players.
And another veteran player coming back into the First Division, top quality player David Silva playing for Real Sociedad.
Yeah, sure. Really, he has been out due to COVID-19 this first game. I don't know if he will have a chance this weekend to debut for Real Sociedad. But
an important game against Real Madrid.
Exactly, really important game. Madrid will start this weekend, so yeah. And also Atletico Madrid will start also next one, but yeah, Madrid kicks off La Liga this weekend.
Here is Frenkie de Jong. And Sufati receives the ball on the left. He has 2 players in front of him. Decides to go back to de Jong. De Jong with Sergio Busquets. Busquets. It's Messi involved. Now Messi had dropped back quite a bit. Coutinho dispossessed. Playing in their own half. Alba could win it back for Barca. It's Frenkie de Jong who finally picks up the ball for the Blaugranas. It's Coutinho who can change the rhythm of things. Here is Felipe Coutinho making a run in the middle, trying to connect with Messi. It bounced off of an Elche defender, but Busquets now picks it up. 1-2 with Messi. De Jong. Messi. Wall of defenders in front of the Barca players. Now Felipe Coutinho tried to play it wide for Jordi Alba. Barca win it back again after a deflection. De Jong gets it into the box for Sergio Roberto, who heads it on for Griezmann. Griezmann tried to keep it alive. But the Elche defence rejected that ball.
Of course,
there'll be a throw-in for Elche. Sorry, Bruno.
No, of course this is just pre-season, but I think with this new Barca we are seeing like the transitions are faster, no? The ball moves quickly around the pitch, and I think it's important, no? And this is a good improvement of this new Barca that we have seen in this first pre-season games. Of course, it's just pre-season, but I like it
gives you an idea, yes.
The point of transitions, that they are becoming fast.
Elche playing all the way back to Edgar Varilla, who plays the long ball. Langlais sends it forward to De Jong. Busquets, long ball for Griezmann. Can he connect? Griezmann brings it down on his back. Wasn't quite what he was trying to do, probably. Griezmann fighting to win it back. Pressure by Sergio Busquets and Antoine Griezmann. Busquets makes the foul. 29th minute, still Barca 1, Elche 0. The goal was scored by that man, Antoine Griezmann, in the 2nd minute of the game.
With his new number 7 for him.
Exactly. Griezmann's gone back to the right. Messi still playing that striker position. And we'll see how many of these players play the full 90 minutes. Of course, fans will be excited to see the likes of Pjanic, Trincao, Pedri, the new signings. Dembélé as well is almost a new signing because we saw very little of him last season due to injuries.
The other day, just Neto and Araujo played the 90 minutes. So let's see today which players
and against Nastic, Dembélé was, well, to that time, he was out of the pitch since 290 days because due to injury.
That was a very long time. Barca missed Ousmane Dembélé last season. Just saw a very harsh tackle on Sergio Busquets as we reach the half-hour mark with this 1-0 win so far for Barca against Elche in the 55th edition of this Joan Gamper Trophy. A very atypical Gamper Trophy with no fans here, with no previous presentation. Here is Messi trying to find Ansu Fati inside the box. I say no previous presentation, or not the ones we're used to seeing in the history of these Gamper trophies. We saw the video, of course, that the club has created. And it's the best you can do, really and truthfully, with no fans at the stadium.
No, and as you say, Robert, actually, Bruno mentioned this before, it's the first game of the season, and not just for the Catalan people, because this is a really old trophy or have many editions, but even for the people that are not from here, like me, or people who's living in Barcelona, this means a great game to watch because, you know, you will be able to see all the new players,
exactly,
the atmosphere is super good, the
First
music.
time at Camp Nou as well.
Yeah, they prepare like a huge event that day, so it's a shame, but it is what it is.
I'll have to hope that next year the situation has improved and we can go back to what we're used to seeing and what we like to see as well. Barca have not lost the Gamper Trophy since 2012. That time they went down to Sampdoria 1-0.
Were big memories, no, Sampdoria, and also for Koeman.
Exactly. Well, that was in 2012. That was played in honour of the 20th anniversary of the first European Cup that Barca won, and in which, of course, Ronald Koeman was the hero. Here's Ansu Fati making a run forward. Ansu tries to get inside the box. I don't think he could quite decide whether to go right or left, so he just basically ran into the defender and ran out of space.
We hope he can give us the Champions League title too, now as a coach.
Yeah.
Well, he would be the second one to do it.
Rijkaard, no, was the other?
No, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola did it as a player and as a coach.
Yeah, sorry, Rijkaard won it with AC Milan.
Exactly,
yeah.
yes. I mean, yeah, obviously I meant for Barca player and Barca coach. Here is Ansu Fati, Barca on the move, the attacking move again. Here is Lionel Messi with the turn, De Jong finding Jordi Alba. Barca playing short passes now.
Not many managers that have won both competitions as a player and as a manager.
And for the same club.
Exactly.
Let's hope Ronald Koeman can put his name on that list. Busquets switches to the right for Antoine Griezmann. Good pass inside to Sergi Roberto. The cross by Sergi Roberto, headed by Felipe Coutinho. It goes straight into the stands. A good chance there for Barca, putting bodies inside the box. The cross came from Roberto, and the header was by Felipe Coutinho.
Yeah, that now Coutinho was in Ansu and Messi like number 9, and Griezmann was in the right. So yeah, it's really interesting to see these switching positions between all the players.
You definitely want to see as many players inside the box as possible when you get Sergio Roberto or Jordi Alba in those positions where they have to make the cross.
And they're really good doing that crosses.
And of course you have to be really intense, to be all the time switching your plays. And that's, of course, another interesting point, because then all your players are in good rhythm during the whole game.
Pressure by Barca, which means that Edgar Bardia will have to play long, intercepted by Piqué, who broke him down on his chest. Here is Griezmann finding Ansu Fati on the left. Ansu, pass inside to De Jong, back to Griezmann, the shot with plenty of power by Griezmann. He got a touch up of Verdú, I believe. That was surely just about to be Barca's second goal. Alba, Ansu, also moved things up a gear now, it seems. Ansu trying to go one-on-one. Had to turn back and find Felipe Coutinho. Coutinho with Busquets. Busquets, Sergio Roberto, Griezmann on the right. Inside to Busquets, Sergio Roberto. Now Messi drops back. Finds Frenkie de Jong. De Jong moving inside, trying to find Jordi Alba on the left. Coutinho, short passes with Frenkie de Jong, and in the end that combination didn't work out. The ball was taken away by the Elche defense. Here is Nuke. Elche trying to shake off the pressure. Busquets chasing Morente there, and a foul is called. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. That Antoine Griezmann goal still counts to give Barca the win.
It's important to see the Frenchman scoring goals, because I think this season, well, Suarez has been out of the squad list all this pre-season, so we imagine that he's not in the plans of Ronald Koeman. So someone will have to assume all these goals that Luis Suarez was used to score.
Well, he was the 4th top scorer in La Liga, and that having missed 2 months of the competition between January and March. So there's plenty of goals to make up for.
Exactly. So yeah, if Griezmann can assume some part of these goals, Ansu Fati another part, and of course Leo Messi, that we count lots of goals from him.
And assists, of course.
Yeah, last season he gave more than 20 goals. He gave more than 20 assists, and he scored more than 20 goals.
Impressive numbers, as always, by Lionel Messi, as Jordi Alba heads the ball back to Neto. In the final 10 minutes of this first half, here is Clement Lenglet. Busquets, Coutinho now. Passing the ball back to Piqué, who had to run for it before Nino got to the ball. Peramilla chips the ball over. Piqué now. Elche with a chance to catch the Barca defense off guard here. The drive inside, and Felipe Coutinho is the player who finally recovers the ball for Barca. Good run back there by the Brazilian. Barca trying to move forward. Here is Messi. There's 3 defenders in front of him. He still manages to get the ball to Antoine Griezmann, who can switch it over to the left where Barca have more space. Here is Ansu Fati. He's got Frenkie de Jong to his left. Ansu drives into the middle. The combination with Messi. No, Griezmann picked up the ball and had to squeeze in between 2 defenders if he wanted to move forward. He didn't manage to. And in those situations, you need the pass to be perfect from Ansu Fati, either to Messi or Antoine Griezmann, if you want those moves to work.
Probably the best chance so far for Elche in this game, and then good reaction from Barca in the counter-attack.
Well, Barca very quick to get bodies back, as the defence was kind of, well, had lost its structure with the ball being chipped over Piqué and Lenglet moving all the way to the right. But Barca did a good defensive recovery there. Here is Messi trying to feed Ansu Fati. 57% possession for Barca in this first half so far.
Yeah, against Nastic, Barcelona was over 70, against Girona over 60, and today, of course, a little bit less, as also they are playing against a top-flight team.
So Elche have managed to keep the ball for stretches of the game, but Barca, of course, have been the team that has dominated and created the highest number of opportunities. Neto, in fact, has not had to make a save yet. Elche play the ball back into their defensive half. Here's Josema. Long ball, looking for Peramilla. Heads it down and finds Fidel. Elche playing in Barca's half now. Johnny Alamo. Nino Drops back, plays it to the right. Here comes the cross by Morente. Far post is Peramilla, who can try the volley. Blocked by Sergi Roberto. And the ball goes out for a corner kick.
This new way of defending with the two arms behind the back.
There was no offside there. Cross found Peramilla at the far post. And there's the volley by Peramilla, blocked by Roberto. Morente tries to put the cross inside. Alba was there, put his body in front of that cross. Corner kick again for Elche. Screaming by Neto there. He manages to secure the ball up in the air. Neto commanding his defense in that corner kick. That's what we like to see, of course. A keeper sure of himself.
I like this kind of goalkeepers that like to talk and to lead all the team. In the end, they are the players that are seeing the whole pitch, and they can, of course, tactically put some order, no? And I like this kind of goalkeepers.
Oh, great pass there by Lionel Messi to Sergio Roberto, who makes the run. Roberto looking for his options inside the box. He tried to get it to Coutinho, who would drop back to the penalty spot. Or just didn't get to him. Elche defender got there first. There's Nuke. Driving forward, sliding tackle by Antoine Griezmann, who wins the ball back. Fantastic. Action there by Griezmann. Here is Lionel Messi. Messi finds Ansu on the left. The ball didn't get to him, but it's picked up by Coutinho. Coutinho looks for the shot over the crossbar. Maya, you were saying?
Yeah, Griezmann always doing like a defensive work, you know, always helping the defensive line and the rest of the team to go back and try to do his best, apart from being forward.
Oh, and that obviously creates opportunities in short transitions for Barca. If you win the ball back quickly and manage to pass it forward, you can catch the opponent's defense off guard. There's Ronald Koeman. In his first game coached at Camp Nou as a Barca coach. It's no doubt a special one. Here is Coutinho, Messi. Messi tackled from behind, no foul called. De Jong back to Messi. Messi flicks it to his left and he's got Coutinho there. Coutinho tackled and that's a clear foul. Morente with the tackle. And we'll see again if it's Lionel Messi who takes it. This one slightly more to the left than the previous one, which he took straight for goal. Could well go for it again. Badia with a four-man wall. Messi looking inside the box, see what's there. Maybe take the keeper by surprise. Waiting for the whistle. Here is Lionel Messi. He's going to cross it in now. Langlais Piqué with the header. And it goes over the crossbar. I think Piqué was just disturbed a little bit by Clement Langlais being in front of him there.
Yeah, misunderstood there because both players were in clear positions. And yeah, I think Piqué there is apologizing to Clement Langlais.
Or maybe the other way around, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was the other way around.
There was no offside, obviously. And it's Piqué who gets the header. He's behind Langlais, but he doesn't get a clear view, I don't think. He can't get his body into the right position to head the ball because of Langlais' presence there. Good chance for Barca anyway. Now Sergio Roberto making a run forward. Here is Roberto with the cross. Great cross inside. Ansu Fati brings it down on his chest. That had just too much power on it. And Ansu couldn't keep control of the ball. Minute and a half left in this first half. We'll see if Barca manage to score another goal before the half-time whistle. Bit of trouble there for Josema. Another good run forward by Sergi Roberto. There's where Josema gets hurt. The fall with Sergi Roberto. Padilla with Nuque. Actually playing on the right. Not managing to beat the Barca pressure. Frenkie de Jong is the player who recovers the ball. Busquets inside, Coutinho. Coutinho with a lovely little turn there to Jordi Alba. Alba inside, finds Felipe Coutinho. Coutinho, can he find a space to shoot? Great cut back by Coutinho, who puts the cross inside. And Griezmann had to try and chest it in there. Reacting quickly to that Coutinho cross. Great move by the very skilled Brazilian there. And a good chance for Barca.
Fantastic, fantastic. The movement is brilliant. From here, Coutinho and the dribble there. Now cutting to the left.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And Griezmann just had to try and react and hit the ball with whichever part of the body possible. That is the half-time whistle. And in a first half in which Barca have dominated and created chances, it's an early goal by Antoine Griezmann, scored in the 2nd minute after a great through ball by Lionel Messi, finding Jordi Alba, the cross by Alba to Antoine Griezmann, and that is the goal that gives Barca this half-time lead. Barca 1, Elche 0. This game commentary will be back as the second half starts. I'm going to send it over to the studio with Maya and Bruno for this half-time analysis.
Thanks, Robert. And as you say, this is the last and third pre-season friendly match. This is the Joan Gamper Trophy. First of all, Bruno, I want to know your impression. What do you think about this match, this 1-0 for Barca against Elche?
Of course, today is the hardest test of the preseason. We are playing against a team that we will be facing during the season in La Liga Santander. And the thing that I think I like the most has been the rhythm of the game, the transitions. The ball was moving really quickly from one side to another one. Fullbacks going up front, players up front, switching positions. There has been a lot of movement and good rhythm, and I think we have seen a good Barcelona in this first half, of course, against a difficult opponent, a team from La Liga Santander.
And if you want, let's take a look on the starting lineup, because probably this is a clue or a key about what Koeman can do in the first match day of La Liga, which will start next week. So let's take a look in the first lineup for this first half.
I think it will be quite similar. In defense, for sure. I think he will play with these 4 players in defense and with Neto. There is a doubt there in midfield, of course. Pjanic, if he also will be fighting there for a place, and Coutinho, but also up front, some doubts, because there are also players like Trincao and Dembélé that will also want to have a chance. But yeah, a strong lineup and a similar one. I think that Koeman will play against Villarreal next weekend.
Yeah, could be. So let's take a look now on the highlights we have for this first half. It's 1-0. Let's remind the fans, 1-0 for Barca. The goal from
Antoine Griezmann.
Exactly.
The
so let's
Frenchman.
take
Second
a look.
goal in this preseason for Griezmann.
Exactly. After that penalty.
Yeah.
And now let's take a look if we have the highlights now. Yes, there we are.
Well, so of course, Joan Gamper Trophy, historic trophy for FC Barcelona, this opening game of the season in the Camp Nou. And here we are seeing the first goal. What a brilliant pass from Leo Messi to Jordi Alba. Makes a great run. And Antoine Griezmann finishing there inside the box. Well, it has been an early goal in the 2nd minute. More chances here for FC Barcelona with Frenkie de Jong in this 1-1 against Edgar Badia. Leo Messi with this free kick. He had a really similar one against Girona in the Johan Cruyff Stadium. Fantastic save again made by Edgar Badia. More chances for the Blaugranas. Antoine Griezmann with this combination with Sergi Roberto. The cross and the header of Philippe Coutinho that went out.
Is what you say, Bruno. I think we're seeing a more vertical Barca.
Yeah. another chance from the Brazilian with a shot from a long distance, and then Leo Messi with another free kick. In this case, he was crossing the ball to the far post. Lenglet and Piqué, both players were there, but in the end, unlucky there, FC Barcelona to score the second goal. In the final chance of this first half, brilliant movement of Philippe Coutinho, and in the end, well, 1-0 for FC Barcelona at halftime and 45 minutes remaining.
Yeah, now we see the images. It's time to see the stats on paper. Let's take a look on what's Barca doing during this first half. We still have to play another half. So now we have 1 goal for Barca, 0 for Elche. Possession 58% for Barca, 42% for Elche.
Interesting, because in the game against Nastic, Barcelona were over 70%, in Girona over 60%. Today, of course, a little bit tough because they are playing against Elche, who are a team that also, when they have the ball, they like to keep it.
And as a Primera División team, right? So we have 13 shots for Barca, 4 shots for Elche, shots on target 5 for Barca, 0 for Elche, 5 corner kicks each team, offsides 1 for Barca, the passes 336 for Barca, 244 for Elche, passing accuracy as the same the other day, right? Against Girona in the first half, 92%, 85% for Elche, no yellow cards, no red cards, and no penalty kicks.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing I think about these stats is that Elche hasn't had any clear chances. So this means that also Barcelona are doing good things in attack, but also in defense.
Exactly. Now it's time to go to the Camp Nou because Georgina is there. Georgina, can you hear me?
I do hear you, Mae. Do you hear me?
Here you are. How are you? How's everything there? We want to know, because Robert mentioned this just right before the halftime, first game for Koeman as a coach for Barca at the Camp Nou. How do you see him?
Well, I'm a bit surprised because I was expecting like a lot of energy coming from the bench, like him reacting a lot to it, but we've seen him being pretty calm, especially towards the end of this first half, and he looks like someone who's got things pretty clear. So he doesn't really need to show that he's got a lot of intensity running through his veins because things are pretty clear in his head. So yeah, we haven't seen him give that many instructions towards the end of the second half, of the first half, sorry. But we'll see how things turn up, especially if we keep this 1-0 result once the game is starting, well, it's coming to an end, if he tries and bring an extra vibe to the team.
Some players warming up. Georgina, do you expect any changes for this second half?
Well, yes, definitely, and especially like in all friendly games, we want to see a lot of players get a chance to have some minutes. So yes, I'm expecting at least Pedro Trincao, who we've seen do amazing performances. I want to see Araujo, who, well, at least for me, was one of the best against Girona. He was great in defense. So yeah, I want to see these players, and also I think that the others should get some rest, focus on training for the next week, and be able to start the league on the best shape possible.
Thank you so much, Georgina. We will be back with you anytime soon.
Thank you.
I want to remind all the fans that are watching us from home at Barca TV Plus that if you go to the Barca's official website, footballclubbarcelona.com, you will be able to vote for the MVP, the man of the match for this Joan Gamper trophy. And I want to ask you, Bruno, who is your MVP?
I mean,
until now.
Exactly, we are just in halftime, but I will go for Antoine Griezmann. I think that the Frenchman, not just because he has scored until now the only goal, also because he has been a really important player in defense. And I think that's something interesting to see the players up front, in this case Griezmann playing as a number 9, or also helping in defense. We have seen in the final minutes of the first half a tackle that Griezmann has go down to recover the ball, and not just for the goal, also for all the work and the effort that Griezmann has done in defense, and for another goal of this position. It's the second one, and I think it's going to be important to see the Frenchman this season scoring lots of goals for Barcelona.
And what do you expect for the second half? What do you want to see? Some substitutions? What do you expect from Koeman and from the players? As
I'll assume that the 11 that Koeman has showed today is going to be quite similar to the one that he wants to play in the first official game in La Liga. I expect to keep the same squad probably until the 60th minute and then make some substitutions. And I'm quite excited, of course, to see Dembélé, Trincao, players up front that they have a lot of magic, and also, of course, new signing Miralem Pjanic, that I think he will have, of course, his first minutes wearing Barca shirt in this Camp Nou.
Yeah, and apart from that, we're having this trophy. Now we're seeing that, well, the players warming up right now. Maybe we're going to see some changes for the second half. Not the 11, but some of them, because this is a friendly match, right? So we can do it.
Yeah, we will see. We will see if it's the whole squad at the same time or not. The other day, just goalkeeper Neto and also Araujo played 90 minutes, and there we have Semedo, that he was captain in the second half against Nastic in the first friendly. Dembélé, of course, an important player, also the Frenchman in this squad. Trincao was also there. So yeah, lots of possibilities for Ronald Koeman, and new signing Miralem Pjanic, of course.
Do you think he's going to have some minutes?
Yes, no doubt. Koeman practically made it for sure when he was talking to the media in the press conference, preview press conference of this game. So yeah, I think that Pjanic will play his first minutes.
Well, let's see if we look completely different, not 100%, but starting lineup. The last time we saw Neto stay on the pitch the entire game, because we know he needs to prepare himself for what's coming, because Ter Stegen is injured. So probably we're going to see something else, more changes than against Girona, do you think?
I mean, I'll imagine that, most of the players will be replaced. I don't know if also, like the other day, some other ones will stay. But yeah, the one Neto, I think for sure he has to play the 90 minutes, because I think it's one of the only players with Ter Stegen out that he has like his position for sure in the starting lineup of following La Liga game. And also, yeah, Martin Braithwaite was there, that he will also probably have some minutes playing as a number 9. He's more a natural number 9, and not Griezmann can have more registers. He can move more and switch more positions. Braithwaite is a kind of more a natural number 9. So let's see if he also has a chance.
And I want to ask you, Bruno, I know today your MVP for now is Griezmann, but if you see the 3 preseason friendly matches, who has impressed you the most? Like the player you say, oh my God, I didn't expect this from him, or it could be someone from the squad, but he has probably a better season.
I mean, in general aspects, I think the youngsters and new signings, Pedri, Trincao, and also the B-team player Conrad de la Fuente, well, actually the U19 player Conrad de la Fuente, have impressed me a lot. All the youngsters. Also Ronald Araujo, who was an important player against Girona. So yeah, I will go for the youngsters, and also Philippe Coutinho, coming back to Barcelona, has played good minutes. In general, I'm quite happy with and confident with FC Barcelona, but of course this is just pre-season, and they will have to demonstrate this good level that they have showed in these last friendlies in the official competition. So these are just tests. Let's see what happens in the official games.
In which, by the way, with this friendly match, as you say, because the official games are about to start from next week with that game against Villarreal. But on Barca TV Plus, just right here where you're watching us from right now, we're going to offer you the best images after this match with that trophy, that MVP, and all of the best content as always.
Of course, it's the 55th edition of this Joan Gamper Trophy. Barcelona are fighting to win the 43rd title, playing against Elche. Elche is just the 6th Spanish team that is playing this trophy. Normally they invite some international teams, but of course this year, due to the
everything's
situation,
different.
exactly,
yes.
Everything is different. And well, Dembélé doing some specific work there with the training coach. So let's see also if he starts in this second half, or if he comes on a little bit later.
I'm now thinking about the season. This time is completely different from what we're used to. We're going to have La Liga next week, and then almost like 2 weeks after that, we have the Champions League, all the teams and the groups, and then the Clásico too is coming really soon, which is everything really different from what we know.
Yeah, I mean, Barcelona starts in La Liga next Sunday, 9 o'clock Central European time, playing against Villarreal. And then coming after, they will play a midweek game also from La Liga, match day 4. Then we can...
And out, because we have to travel to Balaidos to play it against Celta.
Exactly. And then on the weekend, match day 5. And then, as you said, well, Champions League draw will be 1st October. and 22nd, 23rd of October, if I'm not wrong, match day 1 of the Champions League. That normally in other seasons, Champions League was 1 week and then 1 week of rest and then another week of Champions League. And no, this season will be a lot. Also, it's going to be compressed, all these Champions League games. So as you say, the most important thing, I think, taking into account this new calendar, is to have all the squad fit and all the squad ready to play, because no doubts that all the teams, they will need long squads to prepare and to play all these games in a short time. Normally, season starts in mid-August, and we are in the end of September when Barcelona will start, and we don't have to forget that there is a European Cup this summer. So yeah, the league will have to be finished in the end of May. So yeah, lots of games in short time.
It's going to be really intense. I think the main point for the teams right now is going to see which is the team who handle better, like all the training sessions, the form from all the players. And well, we're seeing the Elche players going on the pitch again. We're going now with Robert again to see this second half of this Barcelona Elche Joan Gamper Trophy.
We're back for the second half of this 55th edition of the Joan Gamper Trophy. It's Barca 1, Elche 0 at half-time. The goal by Antoine Griezmann giving Barca the win at the moment. It looks like Barca will be playing with the same 11 players that started the game. That is Neto, Sergi Roberto, Piqué, Langley, Jordi Alba, Busquets and De Jong in midfield, Ansu, Messi, Coutinho and Griezmann up front. We've seen several players warm up. Potential debut today for Miralem Pjanic, and a chance to see other signings such as Pedri and Trincao in this second half. The dialogue there between two of the team's captains, Lionel Messi wearing the armband today, and Sergi Roberto as well, starting as right fullback. Bruno, we've seen several players warm up. Who do you think we'll be able to see in this second half, or who are you hoping to see in this second half?
I mean, no doubts that Trincao and Dembélé, I think they will have some minutes. Also Pedri, Conrad de la Fuente, if we take into account the last friendlies, he has also participated against Nastic and Girona. And probably also fullbacks Semedo and Junior. And I don't know if Piqué or Lenglet, one of the two centre-backs, can also repeat to play the whole game. Araujo, of course, also will have some minutes, I think. So, yeah, I'll expect more or less, Robert, like the other day against Girona, to change, if not all the squad, at least 7, 8 or 9 players from the field.
Well, the second half is underway. We'll have to see how many substitutions Ronald Koeman makes today, and we'll have to see next Sunday if he's given us any clues with this starting 11 today as to who will start against Villarreal in our La Liga debut. 7 days remaining until that happens. It will be on Sunday at 9 o'clock local time here in Barcelona at the Camp Nou. There'll be 3 games in a week. Barca will play Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday probably, with dates and times still to be confirmed for games 4 and 5 in La Liga. Barca moving the ball around. Here is Ansu Fati, who's been quite active in the first half. We'll see how long he plays. Coming back off of that injury, one of the players who we guess will probably not complete the full game.
For me, it has been a surprise to see Ansu in the starting lineup. He just this morning has received the okay from the medical staff, so yeah, I think of course Ansu will be one of the players resting a little bit in the final minutes.
We're very excited, of course, to see the second season in the first team, this promising youngster. Here's Felipe Coutinho trying to win the ball back. Elche keep possession. Here's Nino, bring it back to Nuque. Gets away from Griezmann. Now Elche will try to move forward. Here is Fidel with Beramilla on the left. Josema. Elche haven't made any substitutions either. Same starting 11s for both teams. Now a little bit of pressure on Jordi Alba, who just had to clear that away. We can see a few Barca players making their way to the sidelines to finish their warm-ups. Miralem Pjanic, Ousmane Dembélé in the bottom part of our screens.
Yeah, there were lots of players warming up in halftime. Dembélé was doing some specific exercises. Pjanic also was there, and then Semedo.
We just saw Trincao come off the bench as well, so we can expect to see him.
Yeah, probably 60th minute. No, it's more or less the minute that normal in friendlies. Also, teams change practically.
Exactly, about an hour of action for the starters, and the remainder of the game for those who come in replacing them. Here is Frenkie de Jong. Barca had quite a few opportunities in the first half, coming off at the feet of Antoine Griezmann primarily. Lionel Messi also had his opportunities, so did Felipe Coutinho. Here is Sergi Roberto with a cross. The header by Ansu goes wide. What a great chance there for Ansu Fati. Once again, the danger coming from the right flank with those forward runs by Sergi Roberto. He's been very active today. Well-placed cross. Ansu was there at the penalty spot waiting for it. He connected well. Just a little bit wide though.
It wasn't an easy header, and Ansu did it really, really well with a lot of power. And yeah, he was really close to score this goal. Ansu also surprising us with this header.
And now Barca winning the ball back after good pressure by Frenkie de Jong. Here is Lionel Messi dribbling on the edge of the box. He tried to feed Antoine Griezmann inside. Here's Coutinho, scoops the ball up in the air. The Elche defense clears it away, but Barca win it back. Here is Jordi Alba. Coutinho dispossessed in the end. Barca keeping up the pressure still. Here is Sergio Busquets with the tackle. Nino moves it forward. Piqué interrupts that attack by Elche. Peramilla tried to keep it alive, only to find Neto inside the box. The game moving up a gear in pace. Here is Lionel Messi after a great find by Ansu Fati, and Messi is denied by Edgar Badilla. Now Messi is down on the ground hurt, rolling in pain.
Great pass from Ansu Fati, yes, as we were saying in the first half. Last season, yeah, Ansu was dribbling, was shooting, but now he's also passing.
What a great assist there that would have been. And Messi, yes, tackle from behind, and I think they caught his left ankle.
Let's have a look here.
The tackle there is by Josema. Ooh, and the ankle gets caught underneath.
That's a terrific tackle.
We hope he's fine.
We hope he's fine, yes.
I mean, of course, with VAR, this would be a red card.
There'd definitely be a call for a penalty there. I mean, Messi had got his shot off, but still, I mean,
he's a red card, because these are the kind of actions that football, with the pass of the time, they don't want to see players.
That will probably be sore tomorrow, but Messi is up and walking, which is a great sign for all of us. Here is Felipe Coutinho, after being found by Frenkie de Jong. Ansu Fati. Ansu dribbles inside, manages to get free, and he almost connected with Felipe Coutinho, who was sliding in there. Sergio Roberto picks it up on the other side. De Jong, Messi. Messi inside to Griezmann. Here is Messi. De Jong, Coutinho. Alba trying to make the run inside. Coutinho saw him. The pass came just a little bit too late for Alba. It was intercepted by Morente. Barca with good pressure to win the ball back. We've seen that a few times in this game now. Barca players tracking back to win the ball back quickly. Here is Griezmann. Alba. Barca on the left. Here's Ansu Fati. A 1-against-2 situation, so decided to pass it back to Jordi Alba. Forward pass by Messi. Let's see if Alba can pick it up. Alba keeps control of the ball, but has to turn back. And now finds De Jong. De Jong back to Coutinho. Great pass inside to Frenkie de Jong, who couldn't quite get his body in the right position to head it into the box for Antoine Griezmann. Barca will win it back through Gerard Piqué, and Langlais comfortably plays it forward to Coutinho. Forward pass to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong inside to Messi. Here is Leo Messi inside the box. He's always dangerous there. The pass inside to De Jong. Corner kick for Barca.
And De Jong arriving a lot also to the box. I mean, he's supposed to be playing this season there in this defensive midfield, but he has arrived twice or three times in this game.
He can be dangerous making runs inside the box. Also have a corner kick here. Coutinho plays it short. Alba tried to give it back to Coutinho. Elche on the run here. Nino. Good defending by Alba. Just tackling Nino from behind and taking the ball away from him. Barca once again initiate things in their own half. Here is Busquets. De Jong. Forward to Messi, who had a defender on top of him. Messi was probably fouled, but the referee says play on. Now Messi on a standstill point finds Ansu on the left. Here is Ansu trying to drive forward. Ansu could take advantage of a couple of ricochets. Oh. Here is Ansu. Ansu gets the ball. Oh, it's a handball. And if there was no handball, that would have definitely been a penalty. But in the clash with Badia, or in the fight for the ball with Badia there, the ball went up in the air and it hit the arm of Ansu. And that was what was called. We'll see it again. Ansu chasing for the ball, and as Badia tried to clear, he had his arm stretched out and he took advantage of that.
A bit unlucky because I think it was with no intention.
No intention. I mean, the arm is in a natural position.
Yeah, but it's separated from his body.
Yeah, obviously, yes.
It is a clear handball call. It's a shame because otherwise it would have been a penalty because the...
But that's really important, Robert, to see them pressure even the goalkeeper is really important.
Definitely.
Because they need to recover the ball as soon as possible.
Great ball for Sergio Roberto. Griezmann inside the box again. Here is Griezmann, this time denied by Gonzalo Verdú. Slid in there sneakily behind Griezmann to deny him of the shot. Once again, a great find there by Sergio Roberto. He's been very dangerous with his runs. Messi on the edge of the box. Can he shoot? Messi. Nuke on top of him. There's no space for Messi at the moment. Oh. He still manages to keep the ball. Back to De Jong. It's almost impossible to take ball away from Messi. He's glued to his foot. Coutinho inside to Ansu. Can he find the opening? The shot by Ansu over the crossbar. And it looked like there was no space, but Ansu managed to create it. A little shimmy, a flick to his right. And that was enough space created to shoot. We'll see it again here.
He's just 17 years old. I mean, it's just amazing to see Ansu Fati doing these kind of things with just 17 years old.
With the confidence and, of course, the talent. That's the previous opportunity. Great find by De Jong, Sergio Roberto to Griezmann. And it was a good defensive move by Gonzalo Verdú there to deny Griezmann of the opportunity. Now Elche on the run. Here is Morente. Milla in the middle. Nino plays it over to the left. The cross by Fidel, intercepted by Piqué. And both Piqué and Langlais have been doing a great job of intercepting those crosses all afternoon long. De Jong moving forward. Inside is Leo Messi trying to play the pass forward to Ansu Fati. He'll fight with Josan. Arsenal managed to keep the ball. Here's Felipe Coutinho, a couple of dribbles. In the end, the ball is taken away from him.
We are approaching to the 60th minute. Let's see if it's the moment where Ronald Koeman starts changing things. But yeah, last minute's probably for lots of players to show and to demonstrate to Koeman that they deserve a place for the first official game.
Well, there were three of them: Miralem Pjanic, Ousmane Dembélé, and Francisco Trincao. now a foul was called against Barca. A high challenge there with his studs first by Clement Langlais as Nino tried to clear. There's another view of it. Langlais did go up with his boot first.
I mean, a yellow card, but
it's a yellow card. The first,
and for
first
Messi
yellow
and
card of the game, if
Ansu,
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, for Messi it should be a yellow card, but
I mean, yeah, if we take into
that
account
fall against him, yeah,
how the ref has been managing the game to show here a yellow card, I think
it's not necessary. Yeah,
some hard tackles in this second half, and hopefully let's see if everything can continue calm, because this is a friendly, and I think both Elche and Barcelona don't want to
stay clear and be safe for the next weekend.
I'm sure you guys have talked about this in either pre-game or half-time, but this, of course, let's remind the fans that it is a special jersey that Barca are wearing today with that Culés message across the chest, and sponsored by Cupra. This jersey is special for the occasion and will be auctioned at the end of the game. And the benefits will go to the Barca and Cupra Foundation. So.
And now that you're saying that, Robert, let's remind the fans to vote for the MVP on the Barca's official website.
And this guy could be the MVP. Ansu Fati creating his own opportunity. A couple of dribbles, the shot across goal, and it just went wide. I'd say he's the MVP of the second half so far. Ansu Fati, relentless in creating opportunities.
Every time that Ansu gets the ball, it's just...
You don't know what to expect.
It's brilliant to see him playing football. It's just amazing.
And there's something that's very important here with Ansu Fati. We've seen that he now took it with his left. The previous shot was with his right. And he has confidence with both legs.
That's really important, exactly, Robert. So the rival doesn't know where
to expect him to go. It's the same case with Ousmane Dembélé. And, well, I mean, not to talk about Lionel Messi, of course, but same thing. Here is Alba winning the ball back. Ansu in the middle. Ansu again. Now trying to connect with Messi. The ball is on the edge of Elche's box. No foul called. Here is Griezmann. The shot by Griezmann with his right. Blocked by the Elche defence. Also looking for a second goal. Piqué wins it back.
Oh, be careful.
Here is De Jong. Coutinho. Back to De Jong. Ansu Fati. Barca on the left. Alba plays it into the middle for Sergio Busquets. Sergio Roberto making another run. This time he was offside. We are approaching that hour mark that Bruno was referencing. We saw Koeman make several substitutions the other day when we got to that 60th minute. We'll see if it's the case today. We've seen warm-ups by Miralem Pjanic, Ousmane Dembélé and Francisco Trincao. So we'll see when they come on. The fans, of course, will be excited to see the first few minutes of Pjanic as a Blaugrana. Meant to be an important player in midfield, no doubt, this season.
Yeah, Bosnian midfielder, of course, with a lot of experience. He played in Metz and Lyon in Ligue 1, and he also played for Rome and Juventus in Serie A, winning 3 times the Italian league. So, yeah.
A player with plenty of experience, and he will get those first minutes. We were talking about the potential substitutions in the 60th minute. Well, they'll come any minute now.
4 Italian leagues, 2 Italian Cups, and 1 Italian Super Cup, actually.
Let's hope he can add maybe a La Liga title and a Champions League title this season. Who knows? Here is Ansu Fati inside the box. Ansu trying to get away from Dani Calvo this time. The defender got the best out of the situation. There'll be a corner kick, I believe. And Ansu probably knows that his minutes will be over any second now. And he's trying to get on the score sheet.
He passes now the test today.
Definitely. Here is Coutinho with a cross, punched away by Badia. I only say that, of course, because Ansu has just recovered from an injury. These are his first minutes of the pre-season, so I think we'd all be surprised to see him complete the 90 minutes. Good ball inside the box for Felipe Coutinho, who brought it down on his chest with the help of his arm, says the referee. So, Elche ball. And we'll see if it's now that the substitutions are made. Oh, it was offside, not handball, sorry. I think it was both, after seeing the replay. Elche trying to move out of their defensive half. There's only Nino left there, battling with Clement Langlais. Barca having Elche play very deep in their own half. Is Ansu. Ansu, in the end, fouled Orsan there. As the Elche player had managed to dispossess him.
But both were doing the same.
Yeah, but the advantage was for the Elche player. Now, the substitutions are going to be made. Let's see. Sergio Busquets replaced by Miralem Pjanic. So we assume that Pjanic and De Jong will be the pair in midfield now. Dembélé and Trincao will also make their way onto the pitch. I believe we've already seen in the background there, that's Ansu Fati leaving the pitch.
Great game by Ansu.
The nod by Ronald Koeman. Dembélé comes onto the field. And got the mystery of who will be the third player. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann is replaced by Trincao, the scorer of Barca's only goal in this game so far. Is taken off, and in comes Trincao. And in the background there, we saw Pedri warming up. He'll probably be the next player to make an appearance in this game.
So we'll assume that Messi will be playing as a kind of number 9.
Yes.
Yeah, and Dembélé and Trincao both wings.
And we've seen some excellent little details from Francisco Trincao so far as Barca win the ball back. Here is Lionel Messi on the edge of the box. Can he take the shot? The shot by Messi, punched away by Badilla, and now cleared by Josema.
And in this position,
this has happened several times. Sorry, Bruno, in this game that Barca are forcing mistakes by the Elche defense and some crucial passes there in dangerous areas and creating opportunities off of it.
Yeah, and I was going to say that with Messi playing a step behind, yeah, we've seen 2 goals from him this preseason with shots from outside the box. Here was another chance, so I think we're going to see more shots from Messi now from the edge of the box in this new season.
Well, it's definitely a skill he has that the team could take advantage of. Piqué, Coutinho. Coutinho over to Jordi Alba. There's Felipe Coutinho, the switch, looking for Trincao. He's intercepted there by Fidel. Josema driving the ball away from Trincao forward to Peranilla. Fidel inside to Johnny Alamo. Elche yet to make a substitution in this game. Pressure by Lionel Messi and now by Trincao. Barca could win it back here. Lionel Messi gets to the ball first. Excellent pressure both by the Portuguese and the Argentinian. Trincao. I was saying we've seen some nice little details from Francisco Trincao so far in this pre-season. Dembélé. Dembélé takes it to his left. Great dribble by Dembélé. The shot blocked by Badilla and cleared away. And as we were saying before, Dembélé this time takes it from his right foot to his left, but it can go vice versa as well, and defenders are always so confused. If you add to that the speed of Dembélé, just the gap he gained advantage in just a split second there.
We have been talking about a great game of Ansu Fati, but if Dembélé, of course, after so long time out injured, recovers his great level, well, big competition up front, and also Messi, Griezmann, Trincao, well, lots of players.
No. There are plenty of players for those positions in attack.
That's great news for Koeman.
And it's, exactly. Having options is the dream of every coach. Then, of course, you need to make decisions, which will sometimes be difficult, but I believe it's better to have it that way. Here is Elche making a move forward. I think that
it's better.
19, Tite Morinte there just took one dribble too many because it looked like he had advantage on Alba. Took it to his right again. That's where he looked like he had Alba. That second dribble looks like Alba managed to recompose himself and clear the ball away for a corner kick.
It's better to have it in that way, Robert, because we were talking about this in the halftime, that the intense schedule we have from now. with all the competitions, a really weird year, and it's better to have many different options than just a few.
Well, we're basically going to be starting the competition a month plus a week later than usual, so you'll have to fit the same amount of games inside that schedule. So a deeper squad sounds like great news to me.
Yeah, and we don't have to forget that last season in January, February, Barcelona were with lots of problems with just
injuries. Yes.
Yeah, 13 players from first squad, and I mean they needed the help of lots of players from the B team, and fortunately, and we have to cross fingers if this season injuries respects the players. I think Barcelona are prepared with a good squad before this start of the season.
Messi looking for Dembélé inside the box. The ball was cleared by the Elche defense, but Frenkie de Jong picks it up. Here is Trincao. It's very difficult to take the ball away from him. Crossed by Sergi Roberto. It looked like Messi was going to head it. Don't think Dembélé was quite expecting the ball to get to him. There are two players for Elche waiting to come in, Victor Rodriguez and Cesar. Here's Jordi Alba finding Dembélé. Didn't quite bring the ball down. There's the pressure by Alba, Dembélé. Coutinho as well, trying to win the ball back, trying to force a mistake by the Elche defense. This time, Elche did manage to gain advantage out of this. Friendly gesture between Kosan and Jordi Alba there. And here come the substitutions. Victor Rodriguez comes in, number 8 for Elche, and number 23 as well will be Cesar. He comes on with Nuke. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the other player who came off was Johnny Alamo. It's De Morente. Heads it forward, but De Jong wins it back for Barca. Pjanic gets Trincao involved. Trincao on the turn finds Messi. Now Messi gets it to De Jong. Forward pass to Dembélé. Crucially intercepted there by Dani Calvo. Dembélé was ready to receive and go for goal. Here is Nino. Looked like the ball had gone out. That's what the Barca players and Ronald Koeman are claiming. Now a foul by Felipe Coutinho on Nino. Elche's veteran striker. Clear foul there from behind by Felipe Coutinho.
The team has played 3 games in just 7 days, and now of course they will have 8 days to prepare the clash against Villarreal, as this afternoon has been confirmed the schedule for the game on Sunday at 9 o'clock local time.
Villarreal, a team that won earlier on this afternoon, 2-1 against Eibar after coming back from a 1-0 deficit. Both of their strikers getting involved in the scoring, Gerard Moreno and Paco Alcácer.
A renewed squad with a new manager, Unai Emery, have made great signings.
Dani Parejo.
Exactly. Kubo, also the Japanese, one of the big impacts last season.
Estupiñán, you say?
Estupiñán from Osasuna, they announced it also today, and Coquelin also from Valencia. So yeah, they are building a great squad to be back in the Champions League.
That's what they're looking for. Here is Trincao. Barca are looking for their second goal at the moment. Here is Coutinho to Trincao, and once again Edgar Badia comes up big for Elche. Can we give MVP or honorary MVP to Edgar Badia as well? Because he's having such a good performance here. I mean, Barca have had quite a few opportunities. This one probably the biggest save he's made so far. Great find by Felipe Coutinho. The run inside by Trincao. First touch finish, and it looked like it was going in.
Brilliant skill here from Felipe Coutinho. Just beautiful, masterpiece.
Trincao couldn't believe it. Great save there by Edgar Badia. Here is Lionel Messi driving forward. Pjanic with the shot. Goes high over the goal. Defended by the man we were talking about, Edgar Badia.
First attempt for Pjanic, a player that has been changing his position. He started playing as an attacking midfielder in his career in Metz, Lyon. Then when he moved to Italy, he played more in defensive midfielder, and a player that has 4.2 average of goals per season.
Well, we'll see if we can celebrate one soon.
We hope so.
There is Edgar Badilla, and he was having a superstar performance.
Well, for Elche, this is a great test too.
Oh no, definitely. Well, I mean, we were supposed to play against Elche in the first game in La Liga. That game has been postponed, of course. So has game 2, in which we were supposed to face Athletic, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll see. But Elche will get their debut next week as well, same as Football Club Barcelona, after a busy summer for them, getting promoted into the first division. Here is Pjanic.
Of course, a strange way to start the league, with some teams starting match day 1, others in match day 2, and others in match day 3.
Exactly. That's what the circumstances of this pandemic have, well, it's what the result has been in the end, with teams playing in Europe or trying to get promoted deep into the month of August. They needed their rest as well.
Positive thing is that we are playing football, and that's great. Now the next news has to be to have spectators in the stadium.
To have the fans back, definitely. It's not the same without them.
No, football without fans has no sense, actually.
We hope this is merely temporary and that we can soon have the fans back in the stadiums. Although there is a part in which it is quite fun to hear what the players are saying on the field, and you can't distinguish a lot of what is being said, but obviously those who are privileged enough to be at the stadium, such as our reporter Georgina, they can hear a lot more than we can.
For sure.
But I think it's better to hear the crowd singing and
Ale, ale, ale.
Ale, ale, ale.
Once again, Barca putting pressure on Elche. There's Langlais going deep into Elche's box.
I don't know if you have the same feeling as me, but we are just 1-0, and it seems that we are winning like 3 or 4-0.
Oh, definitely.
It's a really confident game for Barca, but if Elche scores a goal, remember that if final result is a draw after the 90 minutes, there will be penalties, because this is a trophy and a competition.
Well, let's see if Barca can secure that second goal and just eliminate that possibility.
Yeah,
take it off the table.
They are playing calmly, but there's just
no, there's obviously always the scenario in which Elche get a counter-attack here and manage to equalise. Let's hope that doesn't happen, though. Here is Lionel Messi. Messi playing forward to Coutinho. Coutinho with Dembele. Dembele with the shot, and Badilla blocks it this time.
Again.
Second chance here for Dembele.
15 minutes remaining in the game. And another chance for Ousmane Dembele, who's had no doubts whatsoever whenever he's picked up the ball, going straight for goal. There was a fall now there. I believe it was Pjanic. That one is called.
Oh, you can hear Piqué.
And you can hear Piqué, who's not agreeing with that call.
Koeman, I think, is taking this game as a serious test because lots of players that still in the pitch after 75 minutes, and that's not usual in a friendly.
I know he did say he would do that there would be players completing the 90 minutes, and by the way, we saw the replay. That could definitely have been a penalty on Pjanic. I mean, we'd have had VAR, probably a penalty. Now, here is Coutinho. De Jong couldn't keep it in. Throw in to Elche, and the next player to come in for Barca, Pedri.
Pedri, a player that in 2 games he has played, I think he has showed also good skills, and yeah, he will have a chance in these final minutes of this game.
He proved why he was the headline with Trincao the next day after that 2 matches.
Oh, lovely move by Lionel Messi. Sorry, my deep pass by Messi to Dembele. Dembele takes a touch. Dembele has to cut back. He could have gone first time. He got himself in a muddle there. If he'd have taken the shot first time, it was a clear-cut opportunity for him. And what a move by Lionel Messi. Getting rid of oppositions and then feeding a deep ball to Dembélé. Now Elche playing.
Pedri, a player, of course, who knows what it means to play against Elche, because he did it last campaign in the second division, playing for Las Palmas.
We'll see how many minutes he gets. He'll be coming on any second now, probably to replace Felipe Coutinho.
And he has a little gap difference with Ansu Fati, because it's the same. He is 17 years old, and I will say, like, a great player for his age.
Young prospect.
Yes.
Very promising. Elche will make 2 substitutions as well. We saw 2 players lined up there. Here's Morente, Bosan. Back to Morente, no offside. Morente could put the cross inside. He prefers to pass it back to Bosan. Pass inside to Peramilla. The shot blocked by Piqué. Good block there by Gerard Piqué as Barca tried to clear the ball away. Now it's Dembélé who brings it down. He's fouled. And probably substitutions will be made now. There's the previous move by Lionel Messi. Fantastic to get away and feed Dembélé. Pedri will replace Felipe Coutinho. Substitution has just been announced. There he is, getting his first minutes in a Duran Gamper trophy. Coutinho making his way to the bench. And we'll see what Pedri can offer in these final minutes. Nino's come off. In came Salinas, I believe. And another substitution made for Elche. Number 15, Bri, replaces Fidel.
Well, you were right, Robert. Pedri just came on instead of Coutinho. It was, yeah, the natural substitution. And let's see, because also Elche are making some substitutions, so fresh legs for these final 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's hope we can celebrate at least another goal. Maybe from one of the players making their debuts today. Trincao, Pedri, Pjanic making their debuts at Camp Nou. I mean, we've seen Trincao and Pedri in previous pre-season games. This is their first time at Camp Nou. 10 minutes remaining now. Langley, Dembélé. De Jong to Pjanic. Pjanic feeds it to the right for Francisco Trincao. Here's the Portuguese. So moving the ball around. Langley will drive it forward with Dembélé in front of him. Dembélé, through pass. Trincao could get to it. Badia reaches the ball first. More pressure here by Dembélé on Dani Calvo, Edgar Badia. Pedri running towards Calvo now. Barca trying to keep Elche in that final third of their half. Elche did well to get rid of the pressure there. Bosan making a run forward. Here comes the cross. Piqué, loose ball inside the box, and Neto comes up big. He's had his moment in the Gamper as well. What a save by Norberto Murara Neto.
We were saying the difficulties to be a FC Barcelona goalkeeper. First chance for Elche, first shot on target, and Neto has been there with a brilliant save. Just astonishing, Neto here with this save. Incredible.
Fantastic, fantastic intervention there by Neto. And it was probably the first time that Barca's defense were completely caught off guard there. Elche with a good transition. Barca were just tracking back. Hosan chips it over Langley there, and there's a 3-on-2 inside the box. The ball falls in the end there to Brie.
It's an incredible save.
Neto with a reaction, yes.
He's so close to the goal, so it's really difficult to be there, and he has anticipated actually the action, because it was he was really close.
Definitely point blank range there. And another substitution will be made for Elche as Barry will come on. Or San taken off.
It will be a really important save also for Neto, for his confidence, because yeah, sometimes you are there and the rival has no chances, and you feel like, well, I'm here, but I cannot show my talent, and he has done it, and it's going to be important for him.
Definitely a confidence booster, that save. As we saw a couple more players warming up for Barca. One of them was Conrad de la Fuente, the under-19 player who's shown some very bright signs in this pre-season.
I think has been the player from the B team, from the U19, that has impressed to
Ronald Koeman the most, yes.
Koeman, yeah.
Here is Barry.
He did it quite well in both games against Nastic and Girona.
Definitely. Yes. Morente with another cross, now headed away by Sergi Roberto. And Trincao will pick it up on the right-hand side.
Creating chances. Even he scored a goal, even if it was disallowed.
Oh, that was a great one.
Yeah. But it seems like he has a good understanding with the other teammates.
Now Barca moving forward. Here is Trincao. Messi in the middle. Trincao is tackled from behind. That's a clear one. And a yellow card will be shown to Salinas.
And it will be...
Cesar, sorry.
It will be the first time for Conrad de la Fuente to play in the Camp Nou. It's not an official game, but well, let's see if he has these minutes. But yeah, here Trincao again. Robert, you were saying during the game, it's really difficult to
take the ball away from him.
Exactly, yeah.
The yellow card was for Cesar. That tackle on Francisco Trincao.
Well, it's a great way to make history, because not all the players can say they played a Joan Gamper trophy.
Well, in fact, Ansu Fati hadn't played one yet. Today was his Gamper debut. I mean, he played every other competition, but he didn't feature in the Gamper last season. So it was a Gamper debut for him today as well. And he came very close to scoring.
It's not an official game, but of course there's another historic thing for Conrad. He can become the first player from the States to play for Barca.
I'm sure we'll have that first official performance this season at some point, even if it's a Copa del Rey game.
Yeah, I think so.
The early stages.
According to the minutes that he has had in this preseason, yeah, we have to see him in some minutes, at least in Copa del Rey.
We were saying it's going to be a packed schedule starting next week against Villarreal, Sunday, 9 o'clock local time.
But it doesn't seem there is any substitution ready, no? In the
sideline. No, I saw them warming up. I'm not sure if they'll get any playing time. Be nice to see them for a couple of minutes, but we'll have to see. They're on the sideline warming up. Here is Sergi Roberto. Messi. Langley. Dembele drops back. Pick it up here. Tried to drive away. Pjanic had to correct there. Here is Messi in the centre circle, finding De Jong. De Jong in his second season as a Blaugrana. The coach who knows him to perfection in Ronald Koeman. Here's Pedri. Pedri, Trincao on the right. Move there between two of Barca's new signings.
Great signings.
Well, definitely young, promising players with great potential. Here's Trincao.
That's a way to build this new project for Barca.
Good luck. Lay take a shot here. Lay went for it, bounced off of an Elche defender, and there'll be a corner kick. Why not, Cleman?
And the fans are watching us, Robert, that they should stay for the post-match and all the best content, and vote for the man of the match.
FCBarcelona.com. Guys, after this corner kick, we'll probably talk about man of the match. A little bit of a discussion here. Let's hope that it comes after a second goal off of this corner kick. Messi swings it in. Langley went for it. It was intercepted at the near post. Elche managed to clear. throw in Barca. Bruno May, you were talking about man of the match vote. It's you have to go on fcbarcelona.com, and that's where you can vote. What would your vote be?
I mean, there haven't been a clear performance, not a clear MVP, but I will go for Antoine Griezmann, not just for the goal, also for all his effort and his work helping the team in defense.
Right?
I think the same, but I will say that I'm giving my vote today to Ansu Fati, because after this time without seeing him on the pitch with Barca, it's so great to see him back and fit.
My vote would be for Ansu as well. He's been very determined. He's created opportunities. He didn't score, but I mean, it could go any way. There's no clear candidate for me, but Ansu, I mean, just how daring he is and the amount of opportunities he created, for me, would be the MVP, yes.
Messi also has been great. Messi.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
Messi's been great as well.
Always great.
Here is Pjanic crossing the ball inside. A foul is called or offside.
And this minutes also of Dembélé.
Yes.
Interesting
Yeah,
runs,
really involved.
good shots, and yeah, let's see, because there's going to be a big competition there between some players.
No, we'll have to see next Sunday who the first 11 men are that Ronald Koeman picks. And that is another view of the great save by Neto, denying Bri in the clearest opportunity that Elche have had in this game, and the only save that Neto's had to make.
I think as the quote of no new good news, this is no goalkeeper, good news.
Oh, no, definitely, yes, yes, yes. I would 100% agree with that.
And I like Barcelona also in this game. In some moments where Elche were starting the move, stopping them with this kind of fouls, and that's intelligent. And I think it's good to see the players stopping this kind of moves from Elche.
9 shots on target for Barca, just 1 for Elche, the one we just saw in the replay, in which Neto came up with a big save. The other keeper has been a lot busier, and he's put in a brilliant performance, Edgar Badia. I'm sure the Elche fans will be very happy to be keeping him for this run in the first division.
Again, another foul here in the pressure, and this means that the team are in an intense team and that they are pressing up front.
Well, definitely, you like to see that pressure in the 89th minute. Of course, things are still standing at 1-0, sorry, and you don't want to concede a goal, but we like to see the intensity go through the full 90 minutes as Elche make a run forward. De Jong running back. Here is Morente with the shot, and that will probably be the final opportunity for Elche. With 10 seconds remaining until we reach the 90th minute.
Seeing
we'll see
that,
if there's any added time. Sorry, Maya, you were saying.
no, that seeing that pressing and that intensity shows you that the players are in really good shape, and every time they're getting better.
They're ready to go.
Because, yeah, 90 minutes and they're really on a good level, all of them.
2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of stoppage time because of the substitutions that were made. We did see again that there are players warming up on the sideline. They won't be coming on, I assume, now. So probably just getting a little bit warm and getting a sweat in. Here is Ousmane Dembélé, cuts back to his right. Dembélé now to his left. He's been closed down. Messi inside the box. He can set up Pjanic on the edge. And the shot by Pjanic goes over the crossbar. I was saying that we've seen players warm up on the sideline. Ron Koeman probably wants them to break a sweat. And we saw the other day, the players who got the fewer minutes stayed on the pitch after the game and did a little bit more training.
Yeah, let's see if they repeat it today, but yeah, it was a curious image to see all the players who played the last minutes of the second half to keep in the grass playing another kind of training game between them.
Final 40 seconds of the game. Elche playing through Badia. Long ball. It will fall straight to Clement Lenglet. Lenglet under pressure, finds Frankie de Jong. Good pass by Lenglet. This could be a last opportunity for Barca. De Jong moving forward, 1-2 with Messi. The ball is taken away. A run there, which is interrupted by Pjanic with a foul.
Barcelona will win their 43rd Joan Gamper trophy out of 55. So, yeah, great stats.
Another positive start, or fine end to the pre-season there. In this game, which kind of kicks off the season and gets us ready for the official competition. Elche will have one last chance to swing the ball inside the box here. Barca's defense needs to be alert, of course. Here comes the ball inside. Piqué down on his chest, and it rolls to Neto. The referee blows the final whistle, and Barca win the Joan Gamper trophy against Elche. The goal scored early by Antoine Griezmann in the second minute gives Barca the win. There were plenty of opportunities created. That man we see now on our screens, Edgar Badía, came up with some big saves to deny the likes of Messi, Coutinho, Ansu Fati and Dembélé. Ronald Koeman finishes his first pre-season with 3 wins in 3 games, 3-1 against Nastic, 3-1 against Girona, 1-0 today, with that goal scored by Antoine Griezmann. And that is the final result in this game today in the Trofeo Joan Gamper. Barca 1, Elche 0.
Thank you, Robert. And that's right. 3 out of 3. 3 victories for Barca with this Barcelona 1, Elche 0. But first of all, I want to know your headline, Bruno, for this game, for this Joan Gamper trophy.
Well, my headline will be Barcelona ready to start the official competitions. 3 games they have played in this preseason, 3 wins, and they have showed great things in some moments of these games. Other ones probably with other aspects to improve. But I think in general terms, Koeman has to be happy with the performance of the squad, with lots of players playing well, and there will be also a good competition between some players fighting for some positions.
Yes, and the most important thing right now is what you said at the beginning, that actually feels like the team is more than ready to prepare the competition, to play official games. And we're going to see, well, to all the fans who are watching us, I invite you to stay, because we're going to see the trophy and the MVP that you vote from home. I ask you again, Bruno, if you decide that your MVP is still Antoine Griezmann.
Yes, no clear MVP in this game. No, a player has been much better than other ones. But yeah, I have to pick one, Griezmann, because of the goal, of course, a winning goal, just 1-0. Griezmann was used to be a player last season to score lots of winning goals, so that's something important.
Yeah, key goals, right.
Exactly, and also for all his effort in defense and in the combinations. I think it's important for Griezmann to score goals. He has scored 2 goals in this preseason, and yeah, for me it's gonna be the MVP, but not a clear MVP.
We saw the image of Pjanic talking to Sergi Roberto.
And
his first game.
Yeah, and also Sergio Roberto was talking to Edgar, goalkeeper of Elche, who has played a brilliant game. And of course, both players are from Reus, a small city, well, not small, a city down in the south of Catalonia. And yeah, of course, I'll imagine they know each other since long time, and they also were having a word after the game.
For sure, it's a great result for Elche, because our predictions were 6-0, 4-0, 4-1, 3-0, and actually, they managed to just concede 1 goal against Barca at Camp Nou.
Yeah, Elche showed his potential at the back, not just today, also during the whole last season in the second division in La Liga Smartbank. And yeah, today they have been defending. Of course, a key player for Elche has been Edgar Badía, goalkeeper, because I think Barcelona deserved some more goals today. And now, this moment where FC Barcelona are receiving, well, the MVP that is going to be for Philippe Coutinho.
Robert is actually there. Robert, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I can see that Philippe Coutinho is the MVP of this Joan Gamper trophy, so none of us got it right. Both Mai and I had said Ansu Fati, Bruno had said Antoine Griezmann because he scored the goal. Philippe Coutinho, the MVP of this Joan Gamper trophy, and we'll see now the ceremony in which Elche will get the smaller cup there, and Barca, through Lionel Messi, I believe, their captain, will receive the Joan Gamper Trophy, this 55th edition, played here at Camp Nou. A different one, of course, because there were no fans here today. And that man, Ronald Koeman, 3 wins in 3 pre-season games.
6 team from La Liga playing this Joan Gamper Trophy, and they're, of course, captain from Elche receiving this small trophy.
That's our captain, Lionel Messi, receiving the Joan Gamper Trophy with this 1-0 win against Elche. Messi, our captain for this 2020-2021 season, and now the team, I believe, will go for the official photo.
Beautiful, beautiful trophy, and an historic trophy, this Joan Gamper. And Leo Messi, captain today with no spectators. Normally the captain has makes a traditional speech in this opening game. Of course today
everything's weird, everything's different, but it is.
Yeah, exactly. We were saying at the beginning we didn't get any speeches from Ronald Koeman or our captain Lionel Messi. We'll probably hear from Koeman now at the end of the game. We'll see which players we hear from. That's the official photo of this 55th edition of the Joan Gamper Trophy.
I mean, the words have sense, of course, if they are fans, because they normally talk to them, no, in this opening game. So today, with no fans,
it's today to know all the squad and to hear from the captains and from everyone there to support the team and give you the words we want to hear, that they're gonna bring all the titles.
And let's remind the fans that the start of the official season is next Sunday, 9 o'clock local time, Camp Nou, against Villarreal. It'll definitely be a tough one. Villarreal have geared up to be a top team in the first division this season, and it'll be a great test to see where this new team by Ronald Koeman, with Ronald Koeman directing it, stands at the moment.
And by the way, I don't know if I have the time to ask Robert, but I want to know his headline for this match, this Barcelona-Elche.
Headline.
Yes.
Well, you caught me off guard there, Maya. You caught me off guard completely. It would have to go somewhere along the lines of, I don't know. I mean, it was an early goal, and then the saves of Badia kept Barca from scoring more. You caught me completely off guard there, but that would be the summary, at least, of the game.
Well, thank you so much, Robert. Thank you for being there and be the commentator. See you next week here at Plateau with that Barça-Villarreal.
See you next week.
Now it's time to see the lineup. Let's take a look on that 11. We start today with this Joan Gamper Trophy against Elche, Bruno. So let's take a look.
Yeah, let's have a look to the starting lineup of FC Barcelona today. I think it's going to be quite similar to the one we will see on Sunday, but of course we will have time to see what happens in Sunday. With Roberto Piqué, Lenglet and Jordi Alba forming the back four, Sergio and De Jong in this defensive midfield, with Coutinho in the attacking midfield. Actually, yeah, it was Coutinho, Messi, Griezmann, they were switching positions, but up front, yeah, Ansu Fati and Griezmann and Leo Messi. Well, it was a powerful lineup, I think, with the first appearance of Ansu Fati in this preseason after he has been out injured a week. So Ansu Fati back after his successful days in the national team.
His debut and everything.
The youngest player to score ever for the Spanish national team. And yeah, these were the 11 players defending FC Barcelona before the game.
Yeah, right now we're going to see the highlights, the best images from this game with this.
Elche from Alicante, the Spanish team, visiting the Camp Nou to play the 55th edition of the Trofeu Joan Gamper, and just in the second minute, Jordi Alba with this brilliant assist was gonna, Antoine Griezmann was gonna have an easy task to score the opening goal in the second minute. More chances for Barca, 1-1 here. De Jong against Edgar Badia, one of the MVPs actually of the game. Has
100%.
Exactly, Elche's goalkeeper with great saves. Leo Messi with his free kick, also really close to score a goal in the first half. The Argentinian, he's going to be the leader, no doubts, of this new Barca. More chances here with Antoine Griezmann giving this ball to Sergi Roberto, and the header of Philippe Coutinho, the real MVP of the game. he has been given this award. Philippe Coutinho, the Brazilian player that, he has showed brilliant skills. There he was trying a shot from a long distance. Another free kick. Leo Messi this time crossing the ball to the far post. It was Gerard Piqué with a header, but also the Lenglet was there. Misunderstood here between both centre-backs. And here, another brilliant skill from Philippe Coutinho, the Brazilian, cutting to the left. Fantastic dribbling. And the Frenchman Griezmann, who was close to score the second goal. Brilliant and fantastic skill here from Philippe Coutinho. Back in Barca after a year on loan with Bayern Munich. Sergio Roberto with a cross and the header of Ansu Fati. Images now from second half. Again, Ansu Fati. A great pass here to Leo Messi, and the Argentinian really close to score the second goal, but Edgar Badia was there, the goalkeeper. More actions from Barca, Coutinho, and Ansu Fati again inside the box, and really close. Ansu Fati.
This time we didn't see so many substitutions, so it gives you a key that he's actually testing the real starting lineup or the real 11 players on the pitch.
Exactly. The league will start next Sunday, and the team stayed completely all the 11 players for the first half. And now, yes, we are seeing images after the 62nd minute when Dembélé and Trincao, for example, came on. And here was the first good chance for the Portuguese. Trincao, another fantastic save made by Edgar Badia. But Edgar Badia was not going to be the only protagonist. Also Neto. Brilliant save in the only shot on target of Elche. And in the end, FC Barcelona winning for 43rd time the Joan Gamper Trophy, and Coutinho, who has been the
MVP.
The MVP.
Exactly, and our captain Messi. Seeing this, it's time to see the stats for this game, to see the real numbers for Barca after this victory. So we have 1 goal for Barca, 0 for Elche, 59% of possession for Barca, 41% for Elche, 24 shots for Barca, 6 for Elche, on target 10, 1 for Elche, corner kicks 10 for Barca, 6 for Elche, 4 offsides for Barca, nothing for Elche. The passes, 622 for Barca, 432 for Elche. Passing accuracy is still the same as the first half, 92% and 85% for Elche. 1 yellow card each team, no red cards and no penalty kicks.
I think for me the key stat is that Elche has just shot once on target. That's important because this means that Barcelona has done a good job at the back. And of course, Neto has been also one of the MVPs of the game because, it was final minutes of the game. And if not, the game would have ended with a 1-1 draw. So key performance also of Neto with a brilliant save.
Exactly, Bruno. I think the same. Now it's time to hear Georgina, who is still at Camp Nou. Georgina, can you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you, Mai.
How's everything there with that trophy and, well, the recognition of this Joan Gamper? A different Joan Gamper.
Well, definitely. It's a pity to see what you were saying. There were no speeches. It was very, very different, and obviously all games played behind closed doors are sad games because you don't get to feel his energy. And Pedri, Trincao, Pjanic, all these players that had their first minutes at Camp Nou. Well, it's not exactly what a kid dreams for, but I'm sure they can rest happily today, knowing that they have played some minutes for Barca. Now, I don't know if you can see that on the background, but we've got a small game being played with the players that they are doing that again, with the players that have been on the bench for most of the game, that have played only a few minutes. And it's the moment to see some skills between those young players.
They did this against Girona too. They say the Johan Cruyff Stadium, and they play like a little game, and they were training. I want to ask you if Pjanic is there after his debut at Camp Nou. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, this is happening exactly at the other side of the stadium, and I'm not seeing him. So you have the live footage from TV. I don't think he is there.
No, he was there definitely.
He was there. Okay. No, I really can't see. I'm assuming Aleñá, Iñaki Peña, but I can't really. Pedri.
We are testing
Pedri
you
there because he's.
We are testing you, Georgina,
I can see from
as
here.
you did in the preview.
You're testing my side. It's terrible.
Exactly. You did it with the trivial. You did it in the preview with the trivia. So now we are testing you.
And Georgina, I want to ask you about
it's too bad because usually
the commitment of the players, like this different attitude of staying at every game, or well, just 2 preseason games, but preparing themselves and training and doing something else apart from the game.
No, this is definitely something that we've seen changes the kind of the system of training session, the system of warming up. We're seeing this tendency to do some extra training with the players who haven't really played the game. Let's see if this continues to happen in the league games. I don't think it will happen on away games, but maybe in the ones that are played home, this is not something that unusual. So it's definitely a change that we can notice here, and we'll see what is the impact of this in the games to come.
You're right, Georgina. We will see. But thank you so much for being with us today, and see you in the warm-up on Sunday, right? You will be there.
Yes, on Sunday we'll be right here bringing you the latest from Camp Nou and the preview for this game against Villarreal, our first big test of the season. We're starting on a level, and we're hoping to see all the intensity and all the hype for the new season here.
Thank you, Georgina.
Thank you, Mae.
Well, now that we were talking about this guy, we need to talk a little bit more, go into, obviously, Pjanic.
Pjanic is a player who arrived from Juventus. Of course, he has won 4 Italian leagues. He's a star, and he has a lot of experience, of course, that will help FC Barcelona. Today, he has debuted for FC Barcelona, playing around 25 minutes. He's a player that has changed his position alongside his career. He started playing as an attacking midfielder. Then he moved back to defensive midfielder, where Koeman wants him to play. And yeah, he had a couple of attempts today. And it's a player, of course, that in defense will help a lot the team, but also in attack. He reads really well the games, and he likes to associate and also make lots of connections with wingers and all the other players in midfield. And another great skill from Pjanic, of course, with Leo Messi in the squad, it's going to be difficult, but one of his great things is free kicks. He's a specialist taking free kicks, and let's see if with Messi in the field he will have a chance to take some of them. But yeah, that's another great skill of the Bosnian midfield, Miralem Pjanic, that arrives, and it's really excited to be here in Barcelona. And